Hello, 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 hello.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Unajua sijai wagotea buda, sijai wagotea. Kwa. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Can you flex? Freestyle kidogo tu.
Nilikwambia hiyo niliwaachia.
Just it.
I left it to you guys. Niliwaachia. I left it to you guys.
All right. We are back again, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, Josephine, we want to apologize because we are very sorry for starting this show very late. Normally, we are supposed to start at
2 p.m.
That's how we do it. Sindio?
But due to unavoidable circumstances, you know, these things happen. But we are here. We are here. Apana, sisi si wa Kenya. We normally keep time. But thank you so much, guys, for keeping it here. Thank you, guys, for tuning in to E Squared once again. It's a beautiful Saturday afternoon. I don't know where you guys are watching us from. Wherever you are, please holler at us. We are going to be reading your comments on YouTube. Yeah, on YouTube.
And ladies and gentlemen, we are live on YouTube at E_squared TV. My name is MC Awikide.
And my name is Josephine. Karibuni sana.
Yeah, we'll be running this show because we are the host of this amazing #1 show each and every afternoon.
Sawa. Yeah, we are the ones who are running this show. We run this.
Josephine, umekuaje kwanza kabla tujaingia pale ndani kidogo?
Nimekuwa salama kabisa. It has been an amazing week. Yeah, it has been chilled out. Mvua. You guys, have you seen what Nairobi rain has done to our Nairobi roads?
Unasema
na hata
roots.
Places, I think I saw people in Kilimani kile wakicomplain juu wakieka picha.
Yeah.
Magari zao zimebomokewa na.
Zimeharibika.
It was bad.
South Sea?
A proper sea. I think ndio maana tulikuwa tunaulizwa kwa census. Unakumbuka kuna swali mlikuwa mnaulizwa kama do you own a boat? Watu wakafikiria boat nini, tuko Nairobi, why do we need a boat? That is why we need boats. It was horrible. It was I hope you guys, wherever you are from, you were not badly affected. And to those who were badly affected by the flooding in Nairobi, our hearts really go out to you. And I hope this county finds a solution. County and country finds a solution to flooding. Every year, kuna the same photos in a circulate social media. It's not funny anymore. Yeah. And you, how was your week though?
Wiki yangu imekuwa poa. Nilikuwa na hii wiki imekuwa busy sana kwangu kabisa. But imekuwa fiti sana. And talking of that, pia low light, hiyo floods. And watu wamededi. So many people have died, like 4 people. Zile news nimesikia. Jana kuna chali fulani manze anapendanga bro wake sana huko Kibira. Mvua ilinyesha, and then maji kaenda na huyo bro wake mwingine. It was very painful.
Oh no, our condolences.
Yeah. The family were crying there. Ukapata manze huyo ndiye alikuwa tu mtoto wangu, yeye ndiye alikuwa anatusaidia. But unfortunately
tegemeo yao.
Yeah.
It was so sad. Our hearts really go out to you guys if you have been negatively affected by this flood. And even if you have not been touched by, it's still part of our daily. We use Nairobi to commute to and fro wherever we are coming from. So in one way or another, tumeaffectiwa na hizi flooding. Yeah. And I think it's about time we put our county governments to task. Yeah, because every year when there's a rainy season, that happens.
Yeah.
So and actually, it's important that we are also having this conversation about the environment.
Yeah.
Because those two go hand in hand.
Most
if we don't take
definitely.
care of our environment, Wangari Maathai said, if we don't take care of our environment, the environment will take care of us. And we are seeing that's what's happening.
The weathers have been changing.
Yeah, we are not taking care of our environment. Things are happening now to us.
Yeah.
You know, we have Maliza forest land. We have built, we've encroached on riverbeds.
Yeah,
That is why even places like Kwesti, unaenda unapata hakuna barabara. Juu hiyo ilikuwa rive. And people built malls, built residential residential houses. So I mean, it's high time we realize the environment is something that we need to take care of because it affects our daily life.
Yeah. Talking of that, a lot is coming, by the way, on the show today. Thank you so much, Josephine, by the way, patia heads up kidogo of our topic. By the way, our topic is our topic.
How to restore our ecosystem.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a good one.
It's how to restore our ecosystem. And you see, in a fall too in line to what we have gone through this week. So it touches a bit on that. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But what else are we having on the show? Tunaongea tu story ya environment.
A lot. Tuko na wasanii by the way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we have a rapper. Yeah, is a Luo rap king.
Oh wow. Okay. I love those. Wanakujanga na swag.
Hip-hop, it's a culture, so we need to embrace it. As long as you wear your chain, dope shoes, you can sag. That's you. That's hip-hop.
Yeah.
Did you know? By the last time ulisema nisi, why isema hiyo kitu? Because I don't know. Ended up sijui tofauti ya headphones na earphones.
Oh my God. Okay, so this whole month, the fact that we are talking about the environment, we saw it fit to educate people on something that they probably should do, you know? So did you know that that paper can be recycled 6 times? You can recycle paper 6 times.
Like this paper?
Yeah, like this paper. If you use it, you're done with it. The people who collect it, if they were to take it to recycling plants, it can be used 6 times. So, in essence, what I'm saying is, if our newspapers and magazines, if we recycled them after tumemaliza, we could save more than 7,000 trees.
Ukisema hivyo?
75,000 trees. That's a lot.
Ukisema hivyo, Josephine, naonaga wase wengi siku hizi hizi gazeti za kitambo huwa nazicollect.
Nazipeleka wapi?
I don't know. Nimetamani kujua we unataka hizi gazeti upeleke wapi?
Yeah, so we should. I hope they usually recycle. Do waki-recycle wanna save so many trees in the process. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good.
So that is our Did You Know for today.
Yeah. Also to come on the show, ladies and gentlemen, we have our E-Squared Mtani, of which we'll be talking about that.
We're talking about wetlands.
Wetlands.
Not westlands.
Umesikia nimesema?
Ulikuwa karibu kusema westlands, lakini nakujua.
Juro yangu yuko huko.
Wetlands. And guys, if you don't know what that is, you'll keep it here, and we are going to have someone who has some bit of experience in that area. Atatueleza what wetlands are. We have actually one of the biggest wetlands here in Kenya. Okay. And it's one of the biggest wetlands in Africa. Oh. Yeah, so we are gonna tunaiguzia tu pole pole. Yeah.
Also to remind you guys that next month on the 5th, what are we celebrating?
World Environment Day. Yes?
You're not sure?
I think it's World Environment Day on the June 5th, yeah?
Yes,
and they're talking about restoring ecosystems, I think. Restoring ecosystems.
You are very correct.
Yeah.
Don't think. You're very correct. Ladies and gentlemen, this is how we do it. Welcome to the show. Remember, we are live on YouTube at E_squared TV.
Please send in your comments, your feedback, your questions, whatever you feel like telling us. Hata kama ni kutugotea. We enjoy reading your comments. We enjoy reading. Unatuambia awikide sijui leo anakaa aje leo. Unamshow tutasoma hizo comments hapa.
Si kama ule best yangu mwingine. Sitaki kumtaja.
Yeah, let's start this show, man.
Let's get it. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the amazing number one band, man. Black Boy Band. All right? In studio today, ready to perform, is one of the best number one hip-hop artists that I know. My brother can write music. He understands the culture. He knows how to dress with those things. He can wear his chain. He got money. My brother roll with Rick Ross, P. Diddy. You can name it. He was with Snoop Dogg yesterday.
Oh, wow.
Today he's here. Ladies and gentlemen, show some love for my brother, Nick.
Hey, drum roll tafadhali akiingia. Hata mimi sijapewa intro kama hiyo. Sijawahi pewa intro kama hiyo. Hujawahi nipe intro kama hiyo. Karibu.
I'm coming, bro. We are going to talk, eh?
Yeah. Awesome. What to Kenya, what's up, people? Nick awesome up, bro. You know, we all have a story to tell. This is sort of a story to tell. Tofauti ni which path do you choose to tell your story? We all have different paths, different ways. Kuna wale wase wakiwa na something kwa hati yao wanamwaga machozi and they let it go. Unapata? Na kuna sisi, the gifted ones, the chosen ones. So andika, tunaenda kwa stu, tuna record that thing, tuna create history, tunaacha mkisikiza forever and ever. The gifted. And today you have one of the most amazing, the multi-talented Mr. Awesome Yao. What the Kenya Yao. Awesome. Chilling at the band, bro. Some nipe your bitch. Yay. Beat again. Now, which one? The first one. I thought the strings. Woo! Yeah. Kana chako kini, I was singing at the rooftop. I know no bando kino chako miji goosebumps. What? Below drop and mixed up in this place, bro. Kana chako kini, I was aiming at the rooftop. I know no bando kino chako miji goosebumps. Punjo ganda through my heart was the main goal. Now I'm heading to the top and I won't stop. Cause I chill, I won't stop, I no copy stop. Makata take it, I jot, yaka chinga chop. I swear to God I won't stop, I no copy stop. Makata mudo lilo sipo nyaka. Kana chako kini, rooftop. No, the main girl, Punjo Ganda. The main girl, nigga. Kana chako kini, it was me, myself and I saw more game, my you don't need. You gotta do or die. Punjo Ganda through my heart was the main girl. Yeah. Kana chako kini, I was aiming at the rooftop. I know no bando kino chako miji goosebumps. Punjo Ganda through my heart was the main goal. Now I'm heading to the top and I won't stop. Yes, I chill, I won't stop, I no copy stop. Makata take it, I yacht, nyaka chinga chop. I swear to God I won't stop, I no copy stop. Makata mudo lilo sipa nyaka chinga chop. Yeah. Nyaka chinga chop, bro. Yeah, listen, twende bro. Yeah, Kana chako kini, it was me, myself and I saw more game, my you don't need. you better do or die. Kana chako kini, it was me, myself and I saw more game you don't need, you better do or die. Damn, bro, I ain't getting that thing, bro. There's something.
Yeah.
No, the piano, bro.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Let me kill it.
You want to do freestyle?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kana chako kini, it was me, myself and I.
Okay.
I saw more game you don't need. You better do or die.
Yeah.
Koni teko dago lay. Ochuna nyaka go so hard. Togi mwala when man a leg. Ochuna nyaka keep on trying.
Yeah.
Ochuna nyaka keep on trying. Ochuna nyaka keep on trying. There ain't no room for the lazy. Yes, my nigga better keep on trying. Put a drop in another confidence. My nigga better trust in God.
Yeah.
And never be scared of losing. Winning should never make you feel like losing. Hajabunda keep moving. Still give it to me keep low key. And give my own gang anya konyi. Kamiri chocho mi gonga ne pachi. Tunga kitanga chotasi. Kapono konyi kicha kilandi. Ukemocha iki kogi tuja tino. Kana chako kini, I was aiming at the rooftop. Yeah. Check in. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Turn it.
Okay.
2, 3, 4, let's go.
Okay.
Hustle like nobody else. Yeah. Check it. I hustle like nobody else. Tiango Romino, the Rocket Chanel.
Hold up, ladies and gentlemen. Hold up. Yeah.
Man.
Zito.
Yo,
Mama. Ladies and gentlemen, that's how we do it, man. We have Nick. Awesome, man. You're awesome, man. That's how we do it, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, we are live on YouTube at E_squared TV. Buddha. Poa manze kukucheki hapa hivi.
Yeah, thanks.
Karibu sana kwenye show. Kwanza manze kuperform na live band manze.
Man.
Kwani imekuaje tena?
Oh, the piano, bro.
I
wasn't feeling the cakes, bro.
Hatukusikii. Nataka tu simame tu hapa. Simama tu hivi. This is your camera.
Yo, bro. It's my first time performing with a band and you know.
Yeah. Umefilaje kwanza kuperform mara ya kwanza?
It's real.
Huh?
The energy is just on point, but needs more preparation. That's all I can say.
Yeah. Tutaidu next month.
Yeah, for real.
That's how we do it.
Yeah.
First thing first, man. Please introduce yourself.
Yeah. I go by the name Nick Awesome.
Yeah.
I'm the Lutra Bay.
Yeah.
I'm dropping a mixtape anytime from now, you know.
Yeah.
Working on my first ever vernacular mixtape.
Yeah.
Na unajua manze.
Noma sana.
Lazima mtajua, lazima mtanauo. Wanasema hivyo. Lazima watanauo hii. Yeah, the Lutra Bay mixtape on the way, bro. Like something heavy.
Yeah. Before we talk about mixtape and what you're about to angusha here, the name Trap Bay.
Yeah.
Why is it all that thing, man? Tuko na trap music.
Yeah.
We have drill.
Yeah.
Hii Trap Bay ni gani?
Okay. The Lutra Bay is the title, you know. That is me. I am a trap artist.
Okay.
I'm a rapper.
Okay.
But kuna venye hiyo trap me fuse in a way that ile old school rap inaingiana mpaka now I make the trap my thing. That's my love, that's my bay, you know. So the moment mtakuwa mnasikia hii mixtape, mkifikiria mtasikia hizo utakuwa umepiga miss. Like utakuwa umepiga miss msay. Expect some heavy bars on this one. Plus niko na like selective type of beats, like I'm selective on that. So zile beat nitakuwa mnapata kwa hiyo mixtape itakuwa less of trap beats.
Yeah.
So like hii tu ni, I'm trying to say that mi ni yule old school new school kid, unaona.
Oh, okay.
So like
That's
kuna
dope.
venye tu nakuja tu kivyangu. Close everything, the bars, the writing, the composition of the songs, just me. Hizo ni mimi yani. Hakuna mse mtasikia akifanya luo trap music the way naifanya. Na mkinipea beat ya drill bado nitaikanyagia tu vizuri.
Kabla tufike kwa drill and how you write your music. Man, when did you start all this thing? Music. Yeah.
It was all a dream, bro, manze.
Okay. This
Music.
is Tupac thing, man.
Amen.
Biggie actually.
Staki kuwachocha sana na staki kuwadanganya.
Yeah.
Mimi yule mse nilikuwa napenda hip hop mbaya sana.
I love
na usiseme like usianze kunijudge eti I was a hip hop fan na fan akageuka rapa. No, that thing was deep in me. Like nilikuwa nasikia msanii hivi nasikia like what about a remix of that song with me in it. Na sijaanza music, unaona.
Okay.
So like I was like so eager kufanya hii kitu. Nilikuwa nakuwa na that aggressiveness. Kitu ilikuwa tu ndani yangu na feel like I need to be doing this thing, unaona.
Yeah.
I didn't know when and how to go about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when did it start, like
after high school?
Okay.
After high school, bro, manze nikaingia tu mtaani and it was all hip hop, manze. Mi nimekuwa hapo Dandora Hip Hop City.
Yeah, Dandora.
So like I was
City,
rolling
man,
with the real hip hop heads,
For
manze wase wanasikiza hip hop kuanzia morning mpaka jioni.
Yeah.
Kuchezesha ngoma zingine sijui genge sijui nini. Wanakuangalia like wewe ni mtu gani mzee? Wewe unatoka wapi? Unaona? So like it was now that the thing was, unaona, like the topic ya leo ni environment. The moment niliingia D, I felt like the seeds, unaona ile seed ya tree fell on the right ground, a very mature and fertile ground. So manze nikakuwa tu nurtured hivyo.
Talking of D, because Dandora basically is known of Hip Hop City. We have Uko Flani, Mau, they come from that place.
Yeah.
Do you want to say that your music is basically like those people ama?
Okay, sitaki kujifananisha na watu because after all we all different. Mimi waambia wasanii kila siku we all gifted in different ways, unaona.
Yeah.
So the moment naanza kujifananisha na mtu fulani, I'm losing a mark, unaona. There's something in me yenye najua wase wa uko fulani hawakuwaigusia na lazima that thing, unaona. Those are legends. I used to listen to them. Mimi nimesikiza most of these great artists. But mi usema I want to be extraordinary. Nataka kuwa tu mimi, unaona. Nataka kukuja na my own flow, my own everything, my own rhyme schemes and stand out tu kivyangu. The way those guys walipata fans, ni kwetu na some people following me kwa sababu there's something in me they never found in Uko Flani, you see.
True.
That's me, bro.
That's amazing, man.
Wow, yeah.
Talking of you coming to the game with a different style.
Yeah.
Tell us how do you write your music, man? Do you just wake up na unasema, man, today I want to write this music? Your process inakuagaje? Or you are a freestyle rapper?
No, I'm not a freestyle rapper.
Okay.
Mimi ni yule msego na topic. So when nikiketi tu hivi nasema I want to handle such a topic, lazima ni dig deep into it. So first things first, mi sikage chini nikiandika ngoma. Yeah, mi ni mse, I'm a hustler, bro.
So what do you do?
Kwanza I do plumbing as a profession.
Oh, okay, nice.
Hiyo ndio kitu inanilisha na the farm.
Okay.
So like unapata sometimes umetoka tu morning unaenda job, then idea may pop up and you're like, damn, this is heavy and I need to put it down.
Yeah.
So wewe uko kwa mat tu na una note down your stuff kwa phone, unaona.
So basically is what you see, like uko mtaa.
Yeah, most of the time these ideas just come from the blue skies. Let me tell you the truth. These are things that zimekuaga kwa akili yako. You know, like a dream.
Okay.
You know, a dream is something that has to do with your thought. whatever you've been thinking of, or whatever you've ever thought of, na ikapotea you know, like an illusion, but iko tu hapo, it keeps on coming, you know. So my ideas ni zile vitu ziko, ni vitu zishaifanyikia maarifu, ni vitu zinafanyika, na ni vitu najua ziko. So it's a matter of me hata siendagi mbali. I just look at the things watu wana ignore. Those things zenye mnajua, those things your favorite rapper knows but don't want to talk about.
What are those things? What are those things that rapper wangu, my favorite rapper Jason?
Okay. That you are now getting into the mixtape, bro. Hiyo sasa unataka nichanganue the whole mixtape, so that's a question. If you want me to do it, I can do it.
We will do it.
Yes, it's okay. It's okay.
Basically, man, I love what you do, and at least you understand the culture.
Yeah.
Hip hop is always like that.
Yeah, bro.
Where did all these things, the Luo stuff came from?
So, bro, for the first time, I'm talking about this online.
For the first time,
you know,
this camera,
face the camera, bro.
Okay,
you ask me that question.
I face it. Okay.
Look at them.
Yeah,
bro. Everybody mwenye anasikiza. Everybody mwenye anasikiza hii. Everybody who is streaming lively right now. Luo trap music nilianza after meeting the guy called Japesa. I'm not saying that Japesa is an icon to me. Listen to me carefully. Listen to me carefully. I'm not about to ignite a war or something, but listen to me carefully. After listening to Japesa in a certain TV interview, I don't want to mention that, I felt like that nigga had a good platform to showcase his talent, his art, you know. But he wasn't holding the game down the right way. I felt like he was missing some points.
Missing some point.
I was missing a lot from his music.
What?
A lot, bro. A lot, like for real.
Man, we are coming there kwa mambo ya Japesa. What does society think about your music?
The society, they know I'm great. They know I'm the realest in the game right now. If you want to listen to the Luo rap music, I dare you to play my music anywhere. Where there are they're elderly aged people, you know, grandpas and the grandmothers. They can listen to my whole songs without even saying like, that's gross. No, they can sit down and listen to the song and get the inspiration and tell their grandchildren that Nick Awesome is the best person you can listen to.
Hey.
I can tell you that free of charge, bro.
I can take it to the bank.
Yeah, bro, you can take me to the bank after this.
I love the way you're just like, you know, I'm the best, I'm the awesomest.
Like I'm the awesomest. What is about the first performance? That's my first live band performance. But to tell the truth, I'm the deal right now. I'm a bigger deal, bro.
Japesa. You're saying like you don't feel that Japesa was here, by the way.
Oh,
he was here.
I'm not scared at all, bro. Whether he was here or no, I'm not scared of that ninja, bro.
Japesa says he's the Luo rap king.
What I know about Japesa is good at bragging, and I don't brag. I say facts. You know?
Japesa.
Let me tell you something. We have people who want to listen to us. We come from a background where people are smart. You know, the Luo land, bro.
The Luo land,
those people are
man,
mekula
samaki. For real.
Those people are mekula samaki. They can see through your music even before you start rapping to them. They can see through your eyes, bro. So when you go to Luo Nyanza, rapping to them about reels and money and woo and drugs and all that, and motivating them, you know, you cannot motivate people to have some
those kind of stuff.
Those kind of stars, you know. So I feel like I miss a lot from that person's music, you know,
that means you are looking for beef.
I'm not looking for beef. I'm just saying that I started doing this thing because of you, bro. Wherever you are, just know that I started doing this thing because I wanted to be different. I wanted to show the kids the right way. I never wanted them to follow the wrong path. You know, when I started rapping about things that won't help the society, I'm misleading them.
Most definitely.
I hope you are understanding the difference between Nick Awesome and Japesa now. And I have a song coming for you. Better be prepared for that heat, bro. That's a bombshell.
There we go. Japesa, you have had it. I did not say anything. Man, let's talk about, I know you are about to angusha the mixtape, which is so awesome, man. Tell me, how was the experience about you going mixtape? Ngoma ngapi kwanza?
12 songs.
12 songs.
Yeah. Man, I feel big. I feel good, bro, right now. Despite the delay, when a delay, I was to release the mixtape on my birthday. That was 5th May.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there was a delay. I hope all my fans understand that, because I've been working with like one of the greatest, bro. The top tiers, you know. So when you're handling those guys, you have to be patient, you know.
True.
You have to go with their pace.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm today. I was to release the tape like the night before today, but still there's some delay. But I can promise you guys I'm dropping a video before the mixtape, just to say I'm sorry to my fans, but be prepared, bro.
Yeah,
the mixtape is on the way.
Man, which is the best song you love?
In the mixtape.
Yeah, for real.
In the mixtape.
Yeah,
all the 12 songs.
All of them.
Oh, you're asking me the song I love.
That you love the most. Yeah, the most. Out
of the 12 songs. If there is that one song I love the most out of the 12 songs, then it simply means that I could have a mixtape of one song. So, do you have an answer with you? I have a mixtape of 12 songs because I love them all, bro. Love them all.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Kefos.
Woo! The G. That's the G.
Let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about it.
The 12 songs, all solo projects with a single feature. You know what that means?
Most definitely.
You know what that means?
Yeah.
That's a treasure. You know what that means already. 12 songs with a single feature. That what, you know, I've never been like into that collab and stuff because I don't want people to come with their biases, like, and I don't fear competition. Some people might think that it's competition, but it's not. I just like doing me, because if you are going to get a verse on my song and then you don't portray what the exact idea I had, I'll definitely get rid of your verse, and that will be gross. So I make sure I do my own shit my way. Big up, man. Kefos is one of the best #1 OGs that we know, man. He understand the culture. He's been there, man. Big up, man. Thanks. I love the fact that you do some old school stuff. Man, how did this thing came? Like, you know, we have the new school, the trap, the drill right now. Bro, mystic now. Old school. You know, you remember my first explanation I gave to you why, when you asked me why I'm called Nick Awesome. I am different. I am who I am. I am gifted in a different way. So, now that everybody, you know, the only mistake we make in music is that we rush for things. You know? I know we have to accept change. We have to get along with everything. The radical change that is the trend and all that thing, you know? We have to cope up with it. You know? True. But it doesn't mean that you have to change your personality. To that, you just have to stay true to yourself. Stay true, man. Just stay true to yourself. Get a trap beat, kill it your way. Still murder she wrote. You know, yeah. What inspires you, man, in this game right now? right now.
Yeah.
What inspires me in terms of
Your music industry,
music.
yeah.
The industry.
Yeah, the industry.
Okay.
Yeah.
I get it. I'm highly inspired by the fact that people are accepting, they are embracing, the world is embracing the Luo trap wave, the Luo rap culture.
Yeah.
And to the likes of Vioxy Dede, man, God bless you wherever you are, bro. You're giving people chances out here, bro. You know, that's a real G right there.
Yeah, true.
That nigga have a heart of a lion, you know. Vioxy Dede wants us to grow. He's one of the best I can roll with all day, every day. So we are here for the growth, for the growth, nothing but growth, you know. Like you remember when I told you that people want to accept, people want to get along with changing by changing themselves.
Yeah, true.
You don't have to change yourself to be loved by people. It is I usikie niko sama nafanya gengeton. That's a lie, bro. That's not me. Nipe beat ya gengeton, uniitishe verse, I'll give you my rap the way it is. That is it. See, uliniitia hiyo. Why do I need to change? Kwa nini nifanye gengeton alafu nishindwe kublow? Because people are doing that. So, whatever is inspiring me right now is the fact that people, watu wamekubali the wave, the Luo rap wave na sahi. Let me tell you this thing for free. It's awesome. With Vioxy Dede, man, we are like a ship anchor in the Luo music.
Yeah.
You know the ship anchor?
Yeah.
Tumekanyagia hiyo kitu mse.
Na lazima tusonge.
Lazima katasonga.
Man, kabla tujamaliza, and of course man, utatuambia mixtape inatoka lini. 5 top rappers that you love or inspire you.
Oh man.
Japesa?
Yeah, now.
Come on, bro.
Now. I started doing this Luo rap thing because of Japesa.
He inspires you.
No, he doesn't inspire me. He's the reason why I'm so aggressive, because I want to do it the different way. I don't want to do it his way. Start where the first one.
You give me
the
first one. Like, give me your 5 top
tiers.
Yeah.
Okay, first wherever you are, you're my G.
Yeah,
Calligraph Jones. Wood Baba, that's my homeboy. Wood Baba. Wood Baba, you're a trap. That's my inspiration. I want to feature with that guy, bro.
Wood
Baba, you've heard of him?
Yeah.
Wood Baba.
Those are 3?
Those are 3.
Yeah,
I can listen to Vioxy Dede.
I
can listen to Vioxy Dede. I can listen to Wood Baba. I can listen to Evokafos and Calligraph, the OG.
The OG himself.
Yeah, the OG, man. The OG. That nigga's setting trends for us. It's making way for we young fella.
That's how we do it, man.
That's how we do it, you know.
Mixtape manzona yangusha lini.
Mixtape? Okay. I don't want to make a promise because, like, people
wanangoja
on the bay for so long, like they've been on the bus bay waiting for the Luo Trap Bay mixtape, and I don't want to make us promise on the date. I'll ask my manager and make sure we talk about that. I have a manager. Don't look at me like that, bro.
Even me, I have a manager.
Thank you.
But I'm not saying.
So, Nivo.
Yes. People are commenting here, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, we are live on YouTube at E_squared TV. Nick Awesomeness.
Yeah, Awesomeness.
Saying he doesn't love Japesa. Let me read the comments, man. We have Caroline, another Luo rap king. That's for Japesa. This is a Luo baby. Trap baby.
Trap baby because they haven't listened to my music.
Let's keep on going, bro. We have Mr. Kenty. I don't know if you know him.
Yeah. Kent.
Yeah, man. He's saying he's watching my G right now.
That's for real, bro. I got your back, bro. Thank you. I got people, bro. I got mass behind me, you know. Because it's a movement, and after the mixtape, you guys will call me back.
mtandika check chini mniambie bro like that.
I can't wait. I can't wait for that one. We have Caroline saying, what are some of the inspiring things you have seen in the music industry?
The inspiring things?
Yeah.
Okay, in the music industry, let me talk. I'm a hip hop fan, so I'm going to talk about the hip hop side.
Okay.
There's like a rapid growth in the hip hop music industry. Like right now, nikiona waseka OG wakinyakua those trophies. You know, I feel motivated. I don't feel like a loser anymore, you know. I feel like I'm on the right track. And I'm waiting for my moment, you know. It's been a while, bro. We've been waiting for this. We've been waiting for this. That's a motivation. That's an inspiration to me. And I aspire for that. For them trophies, bro. You know?
For them trophies.
Yeah.
Talking of that, man, you know, I always do a show here that is called The Mic Check. Yeah. It's a freestyle rap battle.
Bring it on.
You told me you can't rap, bro.
I can, bro. Just bring it on. When you're ready for that, just alert me. I'll show up.
I'll be giving you more information about that.
Thank you.
Let's keep on going. We have Caroline Atieno. Why did you begin doing rap after listening to Japesa?
No, I didn't begin rap after listening.
On, bro.
No, look at me. Face me. Look at me.
Yeah.
I'm talking to you right now.
Yeah, I'm talking to you too.
And I'm talking to that person who sent that question.
Yeah.
Look at me. I started rapping back in 2014, 2015. So I have a mixtape out there already. I have so many collaborations out there already. And all the songs I did are still on YouTube. You see? So if you want to listen to my music, still go to my YouTube channel and stream them.
Yeah.
Listen to them. Share if you like them. But don't change the narrative. I didn't start rapping after listening to Japesa. Are we clear?
Okay.
Yes, we have to be clear.
We are very clear.
I just started doing this thing in Luo because I felt like he is misleading the mass, bro. He's misleading my age mates. These people need to listen to some. You know, you haven't asked me something. Why the Luo Trap Bay mixtape? What are inside the Luo Trap Bay mixtape? That's so heavy. That's so heavy for me even to pour here, bro. Heavy, like for real.
Upload it, bro, man. We can't wait to listen.
Sure.
My brother, man, is saying, Bradley Ongote is saying, show moto sana. Na anasema yuko locked in. Another one from, oh, come on, man. Japesa here. You want to see? Japesa here is saying, I'm lying, bro.
No problem. Bring that nigga on, bro.
Man, where can we get your music, what you do? Where can we follow you?
Okay,
yeah, bro.
You can follow me on Facebook at Nick Awesome KE.
Yeah.
Nick O.
Yeah.
SAM, you know. Sometimes people mistake that awesome for
like the awesome.
Yeah, the awesome. Yeah. I'm awesome, but that awesome you see is different from the one you think about. So Nick Awesome KE on Facebook, Nick Awesome KE on Instagram,
yeah.
Nick Awesome KE on YouTube.
Before we do the last performance, awesome. Why awesome?
Awesome.
You say we mistake.
I told you that I stay real. I stay real to me, myself, my friends, and the game. I stay real. So awesome. The next OSAM. So Nick is my name. O still my name. Then Sam is still my name. So my stage name are my real initials, like Nicholas Odhiambo Samuel.
That's how we do it, man.
Yeah, thank you.
The Luo rap, baby.
Oh man, don't say that.
No,
I'll only allow you to say that.
Which song are you going to do? Which song?
Right now?
Yeah, right now.
I got a church coming on the way. at Twitch. Yeah, right now. And the video to this song is dropping like real soon, even before the mixtape.
Yeah.
At Twitch.
You ready to perform?
I'm damn ready.
Yeah, Black Boy Band, man. Nick Awesomeness.
Thank you.
Live on YouTube at E_Square TV.
Yeah.
Man, the stage is yours, bro.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah.
Ngeni YouTube, subscribe. Awesome.
Okay. Awesome. Utende tinde puko pesa kakine na Twitch. Ola dokitinde ndong kakine na Twitch. Dokitinde nindo tamuka gipara Twitch. Dokitipo doka win kakimanya Twitch. Kakimanya Twitch. Nigga. Twitch, nigga. Twende. Etia Twitch, nigga. Aya. Yeah. Utende tinde puko pesa kakimanya Twitch. Ola dokitinde ndong kakimanya Twitch. Dokitinde nindo tamuka gipara Twitch. Tukitipo joka win kakimanya Twitch. Nigga, kido nito maskini gorilla Twitch. Kido nito kodo kimi gorilla Twitch. Kido no doki gadala gorilla Twitch. Kido ni chori gipala gorilla Twitch. Nigga, kido nito maskini gorilla Twitch. Kido nito kodo kimi gorilla Twitch. Kido no doki gadala gorilla Twitch. Kido ni chori gipala gorilla. Aneno nyako moro kae nyinge nga. To bendo nyalo miel koda nyinge nga. Neno nyako moro kae nyinge nga. To bendo nyalo miel koda nyinge nga. Mane kaka story chako ke kin ji ariyo magike. Yeah. Neno nyako moro kae nyinge nga. Iluonge na Twitch, nigga, to bendo nyalo miel koda nyinge nga. Iluonge na Twitch, buda. Mane kaka story chako ke kin ji ariyo manigi kech. Moro dwa pesa to moro dwa dwaro giduto dhi rumo ga bed. Iketo pesa mang'eny, idimi full service, idimi nyaka head. Jogi tindo dhie school, ginyalo sack the wisdom ada ya head. Makineno pesa tineno gi, nileko gi. Jogi nyaka ndalo pachi mi end up mana nililamo gi. Tinde puko pesa kagine na Twitch. Jogi tinde dong kagine na Twitch. Jogi tinde nido tamuka gipara Twitch. Jogi tipo ya kawin kagine na Twitch. Nigga, kido nito maskini gorilla Twitch. Kido nito kodo kimi gorilla Twitch. Kido no doki gadala gorilla Twitch. Kido ni chori gipala gorilla Twitch. Nigga, kido nito maskini gorilla Twitch. Kido nito kodo kimi gorilla Twitch. Kido no doki gadala gorilla Twitch. Kido ni chori gipala gorilla Twitch. Jela Rio. Kimani doge mitugo gotapo. Iketo pesa kendi keto sake iko kwenye kindo sakalo. Kinde mambesa ni malo. Dignity ni salalo. Koje bende ni sagamo. Kati breka ni malo. Ikomba ni chori kipala Siep na ngama na on. Kwani kega na sira ni sara turaha mangeng. Bekato bango. Dichuni ni manja war. Nikech kome minyaga you the glory. Dichuni ni manja war. Nikech kome minyaga you the glory. Kinde tinde puku sakagine na Ola doge tinde dong kagine na Jogi tinde nido tamuka gipara Twitch. Hey, jogi tipo yoka win kagimanya Twitch. Hey, kido nito maskini gorilla Twitch. Kido nito kodo kimi gorilla Twitch. Kido no doki gadala gorilla Twitch. Kido ni chori gipala gorilla Twitch. Nigga, kido nito maskini gorilla Twitch. Kido nito kodo kimi gorilla Twitch. Kido no doki gadala Twitch. Kido ni chori gipala gorilla Twitch. Gorilla Twitch, nigga. Gorilla Twitch, nigga.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, bro, manze. Nashukuru sana. Keep on doing what you're doing. Gosha yo mixtape bana na ngoja kuisikia sana. That's how we do it, man. Thank you so much, man. God bless. Yeah. That's how we do it, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, we are live on YouTube at E_Squared TV. Wow, what an amazing performance, energetic performance from Nico. Awesome. Ladies will say that very good. more than me. Yeah. Right about now, ladies and gentlemen, we are switching gears, man, to amazing and number one, a thing that we always do out there. Let me ask you something. If you're there pale mtaani, most of you mnajua Nairobi River, but all of you hamjuagi Nairobi River imetoka wapi na inaanzianga wapi. First thing, Nairobi River inapitia 5 counties in Kenya. Oh my goodness. That's very awesome. I never knew. That's my did you know. That's how we do it. So ladies and gentlemen, we went out there all the way to a place where Nairobi River started. And of course, man, we've been talking about how to conserve our river. Ladies and gentlemen, this is how we do it. Check this out. It's E squared mtaani.
The late Wangari Maathai once said, if you destroy nature, nature will destroy you. And true to that, we have seen the effects that the Nairobi River has brought upon us as a result of us not taking good care of it. Today we are in Ondiri Swamp, the source to the Nairobi River, the river that cuts across the 5 different counties in Kenya. It is the breather of Lake Naivasha and of course, the source that lies 2,000 meters above sea level. Interesting, right? And did you know that Ondiri was formerly known as Kihenya? Then the Europeans used to refer to the lake as an old lake. But since the Kikuyus couldn't pronounce the word old lake, they decided to go with Ondiri. Now you know. Welcome to the show, and today I'll be having an amazing conversation on ecosystem restoration and preserving our environment with amazing individuals who have taken it upon themselves to restore the beauty of the source. My name is Caroline Atieno, and this is E Squared Mtaani. Karibuni E Squared Mtaani. It's so nice to have you guys, and I'm so excited about this conversation. Yeah. So we'll start from you, David. Tell us your name and your correct title.
Hi guys, my name is David WAKOGY. I'm the coordinator, Friends of Ondiri Wetland.
My name is Caroline and I work for the National Environment Management Authority. My name is Namira Bitaka, a resident of Kikuyu and a member of Friends of Ondiri Wetland.
My name is Samuel Njoroge, a Friends of Ondiri member.
My name is Samuel Kaniyo. I'm the chairman of the Friends of Ondiri Wetland.
Ondiri is the source of how many rivers in a source river?
Ondiri Wetland is the source of the biggest river basin we have in the Republic of Kenya. It is also the source of Nairobi River. And it is also the reservoir that supplies water to all the residents of Kikuyu town.
Ondiri is a community resource and a water reservoir which serves the community within Kikuyu town and its environments. And therefore, it creates a great importance of different spheres, from economical spheres, environmental spheres, and even tourism spheres.
What other problems do you think come with not conserving our environment the right way that we should?
Okay, let me start by saying that it's unfortunate that we think most of the time the conversation about climate change should start with scientists, climate activists, and conservationists. But that is not the case, because it is everyday citizens that bear the greatest impact and they bear the most negative consequences heavily when they're affected. Take Ondiri Wetland, for example. It is the residents of Kikuyu who get affected directly if anything happens to the wetland. And what is fascinating about the Ondiri story is that it is the locals, it is the residents and citizens who started the conservation efforts. And then now the government authorities came in, which should be ideally the way conservation should be written.
How bad is the environmental problem?
Yeah, at Ondiri or
In general.
I will not quantify because different areas have different challenges.
So we can only say how bad, depending on where exactly we're talking about. We have different ecosystems in this country that undergo different challenges. So depending on where it is located, then we can quantify 20%, 30%. So if I can come back to Ondiri, Ondiri is unique in the sense that unlike many wetlands where we bring in intervention as NEMA, this is coming from the community. It is the community calling and saying, hey, we have done so much, so we need a government arm to coordinate us and show us the direction. So I would say Ondiri's case is very easy, even for us government. It is one of those issues that we are saying, just give us time to follow the legal procedures and we will be there. Yes, we recognize the fact that Friends of Ondiris and the neighborhood of Ondiri Swamp have done a lot in terms of protecting the wetland, and that is something that we would like replicated in other areas where the community comes up, because NEMA is just an institution and NEMA is not everywhere, but the communities are the ones that live with these resources. So what is encouraged is that they come to the fore and say, hey, we have a resource, the only thing we need is direction. We are ready to follow the direction. So it's a very good example, and it is one of the models that we would like to be replicated in a lot of areas where we have wetlands that are within community areas.
How did the idea of restoring Ondiri come about?
As a community, we joined hands in making sure that there is no more pollution. There was a lot of sewer disposal into the wetland. There was a lot of solid waste dumping around the wetland. There was a lot of irresponsible farming methods, like use of chemical fertilizers and encroaching the riparian land. The water abstraction levels were very high and very unsustainable. And therefore, when we began, and when we saw that the wetland had almost become like the tragedy of the commons, we decided that we as a community, we are going to take charge of that ecosystem, and we are going to lead the way, and we are going to make sure that we go to every neighborhood and every compound of the riparian landowner, telling them about the importance of this ecosystem.
So, in your own personal view, how do you think we can go green and clean as a country?
I think we can get greener and cleaner by bringing everybody's efforts towards doing the little things that you can do to conserve the environment. You say, for example, we need to do everything that we can do in our little efforts. May it be planting a tree, collecting that litter along the wetland, or any greener space. Yeah.
If we leave this earth in the same order we came in, we definitely need the environment more and the natural resources more than our parents and our grandparents. And also, I mean, look at the environment that we have right now. This is what we want to leave behind. What can't we do better? And like Carol said, it's so rewarding, like when you come across a tree you planted when you were 12. Like when I walk along Ondiri, I see these jacaranda trees you planted with WAKOGY, and that just fascinates me every time. You have what is called credibility, and you just say, yes, I took part in protecting a natural resource. And I think there is no greater joy than protecting them. We know we have lost a lot. If you read through scientific journals, you will see the percentages. They are mind-blowing. They are quite up there. But that doesn't mean that we give up. Let's do our small roles. Let's plant a tree. Like David is saying, that I like the birthday thing. Like if we can do that, it's your birthday, the most, one of the legacies that you can leave behind is a tree that you planted when you were 12 years old. So if we can do that, it's good. It's going to add up to changing the statistics, the way they look right now. And nature rewards. I mean, if you protect your environment, then you are assured issues like climate change impact are also dealt with.
It's not about ourselves, it's about the future generation. Even us, of course, we need a healthy environment, but beyond that, we need our sons, our grandsons, to be able to also enjoy the environment. we are looking at water conservation water being a key challenge in the future. I believe that conservation of the environment would go a long way in facilitating the access to water and also access to safe water. So it is for that reason that I believe that conservation of environment is key. Again, also, of course, the issue of the extinction of, say, certain animals, certain wildlife. I believe, like my colleagues have said, we don't want to leave the world a better place, if not in the same state as we found it. And it cannot be a better state if, for instance, there are some animals which used to be there, which are no longer there. So for that reason and many others, I believe we should really take a keen interest in conservation of the environment.
There you have it, guys. It all starts with you. Conserving the environment starts with you. And in line with this year's theme for the World Environment Day, we are restoring our ecosystem and reuniting with our nature. What are you doing on your side? Our brothers and sisters from Kikuyu have done so much for the Ondiro. What about you? What are you doing as an individual to conserve your environment? This has been Squared Mtani. My name is Caroline Achino. And until next time, have a lovely time.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much, Caroline, for that amazing piece. And to the people of Ondire, I love exactly what you guys are doing to restore that area. Ondire, I said last week, I am very passionate about the environment. And I am so happy that we got to cover Ondire because it's my hometown, first of all. It's in Kikuyu town. And I totally applaud our community for the efforts that they are putting to conserve the environment. And today I am joined by David WAKOGY. He is the coordinator of Friends of Ondire Wetlands. Yeah? Karibu sana to Squared. Tumekuona hapo mkipanda miti. Good job that you're doing. Good job.
Thank you very much.
So before hata tuendelee na hii story, what is Friends of Ondire Wetlands?
Where the Friends of Ondire Wetlands is?
Okay, what is it? It's an organization? It's people just from the community, or how is this? How did it come about?
Friends of Ondire Wetland is an organization that came together or brought people together to do conservation work at Ondire Wetland, which is essentially the biggest water reservoir we have in Kikuyu constituency.
Yeah.
And therefore, we were able to lobby around Kikuyu and brought together the leaders, the opinion leaders. We brought together the faith-based organization leaders. We brought the administrators on board.
Yeah.
And we brought the like-minded people as we said yes to the conservation of that wetland.
Yeah. Okay, and it's not only the biggest water reservoir in Kikuyu, but it's also, Ondire Swamp, I realize, is also the biggest wetland in Africa, the second biggest after one in Douala in Cameroon. So, yeah, so you're also conserving a very big, what is it called? I think we can call it even a heritage, Kenya's heritage, one of Kenya's heritage sites. So it's a wonderful thing that you're doing. You've talked about wetlands. Before this conversation continues, what are wetlands? How are they different from rivers? I was asking someone and they were thinking it's like a lake, or what are they? What are wetlands?
Actually, even a river is a wetland. A wetland is the place where water meets land. So therefore, even a river is a wetland. But what makes Ondire Wetland a unique wetland is the fact that one, it is the second deepest wetland in Africa, but the one in Douala, Cameroon. The other thing is that it's a quaking bog that when you step on it, you have that feeling of a trampoline, like a bouncing castle, because the wetland.
That is what a bog is.
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, about 150 years ago, the place was an open lake. So when Kikuyu interacted with the outside world, when we got foreigners, they came and saw a lake that they called Old Lake. So our people couldn't say Old Lake, so they said Ondire, and that's where the name came from. But due to many years of human and natural activities, the place was covered by something we call peat. Peat is like fossils, dead plants.
Okay.
So it is about 40 centimeters thick. And then on top of it,
Yeah.
vegetation has grown.
Yeah.
So that's why it's a quacking bog.
Oh, is it dangerous if you step and you like like sink uko chini?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah?
You can. Actually, myth has it that if you fall in Ondiri,
Yeah.
you'll be recovered in Naivasha. But of course,
wow.
probably that was said because parents wanted to
Keep their kids
discourage
away.
their kids from going to Ondiri because it's a really very interesting phenomenon.
Yeah.
And many people want to go there and experience.
And watch it, yeah, and see what it's all about. It's not a river, it's not a lake, it's not land.
Yeah.
It's somewhere in between.
Yeah.
Okay. Why Naivasha? Because is it fed by Lake Naivasha? Does the water come down from there? Or why were
what I
people-
can say is that for many years,
Yeah.
many people thought that Ondire was the breather of Lake Naivasha.
Okay.
But science has proven that to be quite different because the waters that we have at Ondire wetland is from the Abadeas.
Yeah.
And Ondire stands at 2,000 meters above sea level.
Yeah.
Naivasha is at 1,884
Yeah.
meters above sea level. So you can see Ondire is on higher ground.
Higher, yeah. Oh, so it's actually not even possible. All right. So how did you get into this conservation efforts and why settle on the Ondiri swamp, conserving that ecosystem?
One, we had an administrator who was called Paul Famba. He was a deputy county commissioner. So one fine afternoon, he called me in his office and told me, David, I'm here on a call of duty. And when my work is done, I'll leave this place. So even if I work towards the wetland and the conservation of the wetland, maybe the people who will come after me will not really be very much concerned about it.
Yeah.
So I want to mandate you as a resident to make sure that you bring people together.
Yeah.
And you conserve your own ecosystem.
Yeah.
And that's what we did. And we were able to come together with many friends and the community leaders, as I said earlier.
Yeah.
And that's how we conserved the wetland.
Okay.
Around that time, it was almost like the tragedy of the commons, whereby everybody was making maximum use of it.
Yeah.
We had the solid waste dumpsters who are doing a lot of
Dumping.
We had the raw sewer menace. We had people who are directing raw sewer from the nearby Kikuyu town into the wetland.
Yeah.
We had people who are using chemical fertilizers
On their farms? Or
actually,
greenhouses?
the land
Yeah.
that is next to the riparian
Yeah.
of the wetland. We had people who are abstracting that the water from that wetland
Yeah.
without any form of regulation. For instance, we had the Chinese contractor who did the southern bypass from Ole Sereni to Gitaru, where it terminates.
Yeah.
And he abstracted water from that wetland. So therefore, as a leader, as a person who has grown up in that community, something had to be done.
Yeah.
And that is how we got inducted into this course.
How much have you done so far?
Basically, I can say that the things that I have mentioned that used to happen
Yeah.
have now been stopped completely. We don't have any encroachment into the wetland. We don't have the mushrooming of greenhouses.
Yeah.
No use of chemical fertilizers around the wetland. No dumping of waste into the wetland. There is no sewer that is spilling into the wetland.
Yeah.
And of course, we had some fodder harvesters who used to do to harvest a lot of fodder from the wetland because it has a whole grassland of vegetation.
Yeah.
And
fodder for their animals.
Yeah, for the animals. And then during the dry season, they would burn the whole place. And wetlands are called biological supermarkets because they are very diverse.
Yeah.
in both flora and fauna. So therefore, we were able to stop that completely. And right now, I can say that it's a place that you'd even want to go and enjoy, interact with nature.
Yeah. So what is in Ondiri Swamp? If I go there right now, apart from the swamp, what else is around that area?
Ondiri wetland is also a bird watching paradise. We have over 76 species of birds, which have been spotted by Nature Kenya. And that was actually, we invited them, and on December 15, 2019, they were on ground. And within 3 hours, they had been able to spot 76 species of birds.
Oh, wow.
And also, there are some very nice nature trails that you can go and enjoy. You know, you can walk around. We have also been able to work with government agencies like Water Resource Authority and have the whole place fenced, because the wetland has circumference of 3.3 kilometers.
Okay.
The water is cleaner, so you can also go and drink water from the wetland.
Oh, nice.
So, I mean, also it is very photogenic. You can go there for photos. I mean,
photography.
it's really an attraction.
Okay, so environment lovers and all of you who love hiking, there's a nature trail, a very beautiful nature trail in Kikuyu. I'm sure you can find your way to Ondiri Swamp. Ukishafika Kikuyu, just ask the residents. They are very friendly. They'll take you to Ondiri Swamp.
Sure.
What I needed to ask, why is it important to conserve those wetlands? Why is it so important as Kenyans that we know how to conserve wetlands, and why is it important to our land?
First of all, I must say that the first environmental convention that happened was in the early 70s, which happened in a city called Ramsar by the Caspian Sea in Iran. And that is called the Ramsar Convention. And in that convention, the world agreed to conserve the wetlands. So Kenya became a subscriber of the Ramsar Convention in the 90s, early 90s.
Okay.
And Kenya identified 6 wetlands of international importance. One of it is the Tana River Delta. We have Lake Naivasha, Lake Nakuru, Lake Elementaita, Lake Bogoria, and Lake Baringo, respectively.
Yeah.
And those sites today, as you look at what is happening, for instance, Lake Baringo has sustained communities for many years.
Yeah.
And it has been a center of tourism, agriculture, and many other activities. When we talk about food security, that place used to feed the communities, the surrounding communities.
Yeah, it was a bread
But
basket.
today, we are having a very serious looming crisis, because Lake Baringo, as I said, a freshwater lake, is about to mix or to meet with the Lake Bogoria, which is a saline lake.
Yeah.
And that will present the worst ecological crisis in this country. And what that will mean is that the marine life at Bogoria, I mean Lake Baringo, will go. The communities that have depended on Lake Baringo will also have to look for other alternatives.
Yeah.
So my point is that conserving our environment is one of the most important aspects of our existence. Without our environment, we cannot be who we are. Because when we wake up in the morning, everything that we interact with, the air, the water we use to make breakfast and even to take a shower is from the environment, given to us by the environment.
Very true.
And therefore, if we don't take care of our environment, then it means that we are doomed as a society.
Yeah. And it's so interesting that we're having this conversation, because just recently, this week, we saw what happened to our roads. It rained. One night of rain has caused so much havoc in Nairobi. What are your thoughts? Where do you think we have gone wrong?
Where we have gone wrong is that we have encroached into the areas that belonged to nature. if you look at, if you move around Nairobi, you will hear people saying that this place was called swamp because it was swampy. And you essentially find that people have built houses and people are occupying those places.
Yeah.
When the missionaries came here and then we had the traders, and Nairobi became the capital city of Kenya. By then, Nairobi used to belong to the Maasai people. And it was called Enkari Nairobi, which means a place of cool water.
Yeah.
Because this place had a lot of, clean water, clean to drink water.
Yeah.
When Nairobi became a municipality 102 years ago, they chose a bird that is very unique to wetlands. It's called gray-crested crane bird, which is also the emblem of Uganda. And the reason why they chose that bird was because Nairobi had a lot of water, water that could sustain the populations.
Yeah.
But over time, you have seen that, in fact, when Nairobi became a city, because Nairobi acquired the city status in 1954, they retained the same bird.
Yeah.
And after the promulgation of the new constitution in 2010, they have retained the same bird. It is the emblem of the Nairobi City County.
Yeah, it's
so you can imagine that Nairobi many years ago used to be a haven of, clean
water
and safe to drink water.
Yeah.
Today, if you look at the biggest river that is flowing in Nairobi, that is Nairobi River, which, comes from Mondire.
Yeah.
You'll find that it is fully contaminated.
True.
And society, if you want to know a society, look at the way it treats its rivers and its ecosystems, the ecosystems that are there.
Yeah.
So therefore, we have nothing to smile about as far as our environment is concerned.
Yeah, it's actually very sad, very, very sad that you're conserving one part, but downstream, it's also, no one is actually taking that initiative. You've talked about Nairobi River flowing from Ondiri Swamp. You have done so much for that area, Ondiri, that you make sure that the water that is flowing down to Nairobi River is clean. Only for it to come down to Nairobi to get here and it's a mess. A different color, first and foremost, it's unsafe for drinking. How does that make you guys feel upstream, Oko Ondiri?
On 2nd of February,
yeah,
we were celebrating the World Wetlands Day.
Yeah.
So we joined the government in Kilifi because, as I mentioned, Ondiri is the source of Nairobi River,
yeah,
and also is the source of Athi River. And Athi River is the biggest river basin we have in the Republic of Kenya. So as residents and as people who are conserving environment, upstream, we wanted to see how the waters get into the Indian Ocean. And I can tell you that it enters the ocean at a place called Sabaki Estuary.
Yeah.
And when you go to that estuary, you will not even want to look at it twice because it is completely contaminated. And you can imagine the kind of chemicals, the kind of filth that river carries all the way to the Indian Ocean.
Yeah.
And the communities downstream are suffering a lot because some people somewhere are irresponsible. They are not taking care of the environment. They are not taking care of their river.
Yeah.
And you see, nobody can claim ownership of the waters of the river because it is flowing.
Yeah.
So the responsibility of each community is to ensure that they do not become the pollutants of the river that is passing by,
Yeah.
because there is another person downstream who is depending on the waters of that river.
Yeah, that's right. Maybe you can look at this camera and talk to people who are watching. Maybe explain to them practically how you work hard to try and maintain the water that's coming from Ondiri right to their doorsteps. If they are using Nairobi River, how they can make sure that even the other people who are using it will get it as clean as it leaves Ondiri Oko upstream. How can they make sure that they are maintaining that river to be as good as it gets to them from Ondiri?
first of all, I must say that in this society, we have a very bad culture that we only keep the law when there is someone watching us. So, like if you are in a matatu, you'll find that people are looking for safety belts when they see the cops. And that is a very bad thing. People will not obey the curfew, the curfew hours until they see the cops.
Yeah.
And that is a bad thing because you may not have the police everywhere to make you keep law as far as the environmental matters are concerned. And therefore, I would say that it is our own responsibility. As the American president, JFK, said, ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country. So the most important question to ask ourselves, especially in the field of environment, is what is it that we can do for our environment, but not what our environment can do for us, because Mother Nature has already done so much for us, and it is therefore important to do what we can in our own small way. For instance, 2nd of February happens to be my birthday, and that was the time that I went to Kilifi Estuary. And I launched a challenge, a personal challenge that I was calling 100 Days Tree Planting Challenge. And I was planting a tree a day until I hit the mark, 100 trees. And that is not the end of it.
Yeah.
And therefore, and you see, a tree that, if you plant one tree, that tree is capable of giving oxygen to 4 people.
Just repeat that again.
Yeah. One tree is capable of giving oxygen to 4 people. And also, trees also help a lot in filtering the air, the air we breathe, because for sure, pollution has really affected our air, the air that we breathe. So when we plant trees, it helps a lot in filtering that.
Air.
Also, another thing that is most important is that trees also help a lot in sequestering the carbon dioxide that is in the atmosphere. Actually, and that is also part of why we are very passionate about wetlands, is that also wetlands sequesters 30% of the atmospheric carbon. And it is so sad that wetlands are disappearing 10 times faster than the forest in this world.
What does sequestering mean?
Absorbing.
Okay,
Yes.
absorbing. They absorb. All right.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
They are disappearing 10 times faster than forests.
Yes.
Oh, wow. What can we do? What can we do?
What we can do is
with forests, you can plant trees. With wetlands, it's natural. It's a natural resource. You can't pour water into a place and decide that it's going to be a wetland. How can we save them?
You see, wetlands are also recharge of the boreholes. I mean, borehole water. Most of the places, including Kikuyu, where I come from, that is where we get most of our water from. And therefore, we need to make sure that we are conserving environment in our own small ways by first of all ensuring that if it's like the owners of car wash, they make sure that those businesses are not spilling water. I mean that the oil is not spilling into the open spaces into the wetlands. So they should have soak pits that helps to filter the
water that is draining.
The water that is draining into the wetlands and into our homes.
Yeah.
The other thing is that we should make sure that we protect the wetlands and all the water catchment areas, making sure that we protect the integrity of the riparian spaces.
Yeah.
Because the encroachment into the riparian spaces is what has made our wetlands even to be more at risk. Because today, one person will encroach into the riparian land, assuming that it is a no man's land. And then tomorrow another person will say, if that guy occupied that place, why not me going a step further? So therefore, that is a very important aspect of. The other thing is that I have seen that we have a very serious problem with the dumping, whereby even when guys buy candies and other stuff, they just dump, And what happens is that when you dump that that paper, that small paper that was holding that candy, that ends up into the water bodies. If there are some fish downstream what will happen is that they will eat that and eventually they will die.
They choke.
So, I mean, those are some of the things that we should be taken care of.
Okay, before I let you go, the way that we have built so many apartments, building, and everyone is saying, maji yangu toka kwa borehole, maji yangu toka kwa borehole. Is that affecting the wetlands?
If you have a granary that you cannot be able to see how much you are getting, how much food you are taking, because probably when you get to it, your eyes are closed and you're just removing. Eventually, you might find that you don't have any food remaining.
Okay.
And that is the same thing, that the abstraction of of water in boreholes, most of the time, is not even regulated.
Yeah.
It's not even put on check. And therefore, what happens is that people may get surprised at some point. I remember in Kikuyu, there was a research that was done after the residents started saying that the water levels in boreholes were going down.
Yeah.
And it was because the wetland, Ondire wetland, was drying. It was actually the water levels were going down.
Yeah.
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 Even the only stream that we have at Ondire wetland had almost dried. So therefore, you can see that it is very important to make sure that even the government agencies that that works in those departments like NEMA, Water Resource Authority, ensures that even the abstraction of water is regulated.
Yeah.
And also people understand that the more they abstract that water, and we are not protecting the source.
Yeah.
For instance, I'm going to say this, that Ondire wetland is the recharge of Kikuyu Springs. Kikuyu Springs is the oldest source of piped water for the city of Nairobi, which was connected in 1906. And for all those years, Nairobi has benefited from Ondire wetland. But nobody really wants to go and, check on the source.
And
they just want to get the water at the tap, but nobody wants to go and, find out where is this source?
Yeah.
And how is this source able to provide us with so much water for all these years?
Have you been able as an organization to lobby for the authorities to start checking on that kind of abstraction? Like Kikuyu right now, there are so many apartments that have just come up. And if you come down, even down that road, the bypass and everything, you're just seeing buildings just propping up every other day. Is there a way that you're lobbying the authorities to check on these boreholes, or what are you guys doing?
Yeah, Water Resource Authority is very active as far as following up on the boreholes that are there around the country, and how they abstract in water, and also they put meters, their own independent meters. Also, we have National Environmental Management Authority, who are doing a fantastic job.
Okay.
Like now at Ondire wetland, they are helping us to have a management plan.
Okay.
So that now we may have a common port of entry and harmony in our work, so that now if we get a partner who wants to come and do something, they don't just give us what they think is right, but now there will be a proper guideline on how to go about it.
Okay, fantastic. Good job that you guys are doing. I want to read the comments. Sorry. Thank you guys for tuning in. And all right, I'm seeing people saying show iko fire. Asante sana Brad. Michael is saying Nick, oh damn, flow iko tight. Oh, Nico, damn, flow iko tight. Okay, that was the artist who was here before. And Felix is saying show ni moto. I love the band. Thank you so much, Felix. And Caroline is asking, what can we do as a country to conserve our beautiful Nairobi River, having in mind that it's proven to contain dangerous components like barium, lead, and others, and they threaten, or they bring along life-threatening diseases. We had covered that, yeah? I think we had answered that question, Caroline. And guys, keep your questions, your thoughts coming. Even as I let David go, he's still gonna be in touch with us. So whatever questions that you want, let us know. And we are going to, keep in touch and also connect you to him. So if you want to also visit the nature trail at Ondiri, yeah, there's amazing things that you're doing there and to conserve that. And I am seeing, oh wow, there are actually more questions that are coming. Daniel Kamau is, okay, Brad Asante Sana, he's saying good conversations. Ian is asking, during the dry season, can people get water from Ondire or it's not allowed?
Yeah, they can. They can.
Okay, in the environment, they can, the guys who live around, they come to fetch water there.
Actually, they do that all the time. When we started our work in 2016, we had about 44 water pumps.
Yeah.
But what we said is that the riparian landowners have a right to abstract water, but it must also be regulated.
Okay.
Because water cannot just be abstracted from a source without a reservoir.
Yeah.
And without it being metered.
Okay.
So therefore, those are some of the things that we had to work on when we started our work at the wetland.
At the wetland. Okay, Daniel is saying, tuned in from Kikuyu. Oh, it's so nice to see guys from Kikuyu tuning in. Thank you so much, Daniel. He's saying, Daniel, tuned in from Kikuyu. It seems he has great knowledge of environmental history. Anasema, it seems you have great knowledge of environmental history.
Oh,
yes, he does. He's a wealth of knowledge. So if you want to catch up with him, enda pale Ondiri utampata. Felix anasema, this guy is very learned. He has taught me more, more in a few minutes than what I learned in my geography classes back in high school. I know, Felix, me too. I've learned so much between those few minutes that we've had this conversation. George Kahumba anasema, tuned from Kikuyu town, big up Kiongozi. Asante sana, George. Kenneth Huria anasema, nice presentation. Thank you so much, Kenneth, for watching. And I hope all of you guys who are watching us from Kikuyu, you're subscribing. Mna watch, mna subscribe. Hapo chini. Na mna share a link to your friends. Yeah, I said before I started interviewing David that I'm so proud because Kikuyu is my hometown, you know? So, nasikia tu ka pride kengine when we're having this conversation. Michael is asking, do locals in that area understand the importance of conserving the environment? And how are you engaging with the ordinary person, and how can all of us participate?
Yeah, I can say that the great people of Kikuyu love their environment because what we are doing at Ondiri, it is the collective effort of all those people. Actually, those are people that are well known to me. And I can tell you for a fact that they have been at the forefront. They are the unsung heroes of this cause. And therefore, I can say that Kikuyu has become a model. In fact, when your team came on the ground, they had the NEMA team say that Ondiri Wetland is the easiest place that they have been able to work with the locals, because it is the locals that invited the government. It is not the government that started working and called the locals to come and join them.
Yeah.
So therefore, Kikuyu is, we call it the gateway to the Kenyan highlands. And that's a model on how the conservation of environment should be done.
That's true. Should come from the environment. There's another part of that question he was asking. How are you engaging with the ordinary person, and how can all of us participate?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
First of all, we have an activity that we call Trees for Birthdays. That when you have a birthday, you can come down and plant a tree, and we give you that seedling for free. And you spot it and you adopt it. That now you can be coming down there to check on it and to see how it is doing.
Yeah.
The other thing is that now and in future, there will be no entry fee into the wetland. So that people can come and enjoy that nature.
That's nature.
And they can be able to enjoy. Like now I told you about the amazing species of birds we have.
76,
we have birds like mountain nightjar, which is a nocturnal bird.
Yeah.
And it is such a fabulous bird. We have birds like the gray-crested crane bird.
Yeah.
We have birds like the Jackson widow bird. I mean, birds that you'll come and really get amazed by what nature has for us.
Bird watchers, this is your paradise, your next paradise for bird watching, yeah? Then, wow, we have questions coming in. I have seen, Brad is saying, is it true to say that lack of sanitation facilities lead to the direct dumping of toilet waste into the river?
Actually, that is a very good question. And what I can say, and this is probably going to be the next big thing here in Nairobi and her environs. Things like pit latrines are very dangerous to our environment, because what happens is that all that waste permeates into the water table, soaks into the water table.
Yeah.
And now what happens is that the boreholes that we get, because not many apartments, not many residentials whose water is boreholes or dependent on boreholes, purifies the water. So people drink that water direct as it is. So therefore, it is the responsibility of the players in the field, the citizens and the government, to make sure that they phase out the pit latrines.
Okay.
Also, make sure that the sanitary facilities we have, both private and public, do not have the latrines or do not take that waste into the ground, but it is properly directed into the existing sewer systems.
Okay. Let's continue. Beatrice is saying, we saw them planting trees on the Mtaani. Can he share on that too? You actually did. You talked about your initiative. 100. It was 100
days tree planting challenge.
100 days tree planting challenge. It was for your birthday.
Actually, I was just challenging myself in asking what is the little thing that I can do to improve my environment. So everywhere I went for the 100 days, I made sure that I planted a tree.
A tree.
Right from Kilifi all the way to Kikuyu.
Wow.
Where the challenge ended.
So those were your friends?
To be part of us.
Oh, awesome. And those were also your friends who joined in?
Yes,
to help you?
Actually, we invited people to come and join.
Yeah.
And we got many people. Actually, what happened is that, because also when we are doing tree planting, we also look at the benefit of those trees to the community. Like now, for instance, we took 100 Hass avocados to that home. Because when many people are going to orphanages.
Oh, that was an children's home.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when many people go to orphanages, they take handouts, they take unga, they take clothes.
That's true.
Which is good. But also, we must look at what we call sustainable development. And by taking 100 Hass avocados, which we planted with the friends and the kids of that home, we made sure that in 3 years' time, they will be able to have enough capital, because that is in itself an income generating activity. And also they'll have enough avocados that they will be taking from that home.
So nutritionally,
and actually, in Africa, we are the leading producers of avocados.
Yeah.
So what now we are doing as environmentalists is that when we go to places like people's farms, because even there are some people who invited us to go and plant in their farms. There are some institutions like public schools where we planted, and other institutions, we made sure that we did fruit trees.
Okay.
So that also they can have the benefit to the people that are there.
Not just planting trees for the sake of planting. Okay. So as we continue with your questions, guys, keep them coming. Your feedback is greatly appreciated. We are enjoying hearing from you guys. Roads Tours, greatly representing us. David, our coordinator, Friends of Onderi, help me invite everyone to come tour the wetlands. So I think that is one of your friends also.
Yeah, that is Sam. And Sam has an amazing activity around the wetland.
Yeah.
He's our to-go-to person as far as matters ecotourism are concerned.
Oh, wow.
And one thing that makes him very unique is the fact that he promotes small destinations. Like now, the guys that are here, if you ask them, do you know Ondiri?
Yeah.
I'm sure that no one of them have, apart from those who came on that day.
Yeah.
The rest, probably, they only hear about
They're
it
hearing
in the news,
today.
right?
They're hearing about it today mostly. Okay. We will promote this, and I hope anyone who watches this content, even long after we are done with this show, they are going to come and tour Ondiri and see what you guys have to offer. Michael Black is saying, but we are always told that water in Nairobi comes from Dakaini. akona swali hapo anashanga so which is true? Inakuja kutoka Ndakaine
Of course. When the planners of these cities did it, they were planning for 2 million inhabitants. But now we have over, we are about to hit 10 million, right? So therefore you may see that there is need for more alternative sources of water. But the oldest source of piped water for the city of Nairobi was Kikuyu Springs, which is in Kikuyu, and whose recharge is on Dire wetland.
Oh, okay. Hey, we are being schooled today. We are being schooled. Tutarudi kwa shule kuangalia hizi vitabu tulikuwa tunadanganywa ama ni nini. Anyway, Roads Tours is saying, hearing makes us think while seeing makes us believe. That's true. Welcome to Ondiri, courtesy of Roads Tours. Asante sana. Roads Tours, tutakuja kuvisit. Beatrice is saying, few people know how the name Ondiri came about. Can you share about that as well? I think you mentioned it.
Yeah.
Old Lake.
But I can very quickly say that when Muzungu came to Kikuyu, he saw a lake that the locals were calling Kahenia. Kahenia is something that shines. And he said, this is an old lake. So people started saying Ondiri. So Ondiri is a corruption of Old Lake.
Yeah, only Kikuyus can get that, by the way. Only a Kikuyu person will understand that. Brad is saying, can we say that government negligence has led to industrial waste piling the Nairobi River?
What I can say is that I don't want to squarely blame the government for the menace in our rivers and our in our ecosystems, because we as the residents, also the locals, we have a role to play. We have some very perfect examples around the country. We have like the Ndarengare in Nanyuki. We have friends of Ondire who are at Ondire. We have guys at Kinale Forest where we have the biggest zip lining in East Africa, who are doing a fantastic job in the conservation of the environment. So what is most important is to look at our local environment and see what we can do about it, right?
Yeah.
So if you see a space that needs a tree, just do it. If you see a space that needs a flower, just do it.
Yeah.
Don't wait for that other person. The other thing is that the government is formed by me and you. I'm sure that you have a list of many people that you know who work in government.
Yeah.
So government is made of humans. So it is us to make sure that we are leading by example.
Yeah.
And we are piling pressure on government where it fails.
That's true.
So that now we are able to make sure that it is a collective effort. We are not saying that we are waiting for some people to come from somewhere to come and do this. It's us.
It's us.
We are the change, as Obama says. We are the change that we have been waiting for.
And we are the change we want to see on this.
And we are the change that we want to see in the world.
Yeah, that's so true. So finally, the last comment that I have here is Daniel is asking, is it possible to invite that organization to plant trees in our school? Then do they sell seedlings? I think they want to invite you guys to plant trees in their school, and then whether you sell seedlings.
Yeah, we go to school, so we only need to know where. Also, we never sell seedlings. We receive seedlings as donations, and we give them freely. Because,
they come.
Yes, they come, because we don't want to make an enterprise around what we are very passionate about.
Okay.
Because if we start, like now, if you have a birthday and you come, we give you a seedling and tell you to give some money. That one will not really be very encouraging. We want you to plant, knowing that you did it for free. So you'll be free to come and take care of your tree and to check on it and to see how it is doing.
And to even bring other people to come and do the same.
Yeah, and to even bring, actually, our next phase of environmental conservation around Kikuyu is making sure that we work with all the schools, so that when we have students who are clear in their academic journey, like those who are in primary school, when they are doing their KCPE, those who are in high school, when they are doing their KCSE, they plant a tree.
Okay.
As a remembrance that they passed that path.
They were in that school.
Yes.
That is amazing, amazing stuff that you're doing. We are so proud of what you're doing. Daniel, I think you can share the name of your school, and then we'll get in touch. We can keep you in touch with David here, and you can have that conversation on the side. Michael is saying, what can be done in arid areas, picking from this conversation?
One, they are very nice trees. There are some trees that do very well in arid spaces. Trees like moringa, which Carefree, Kenya Forestry Research Institute have in plenty. They can also get a lot of guidance on how to go about converting the arid areas into productive spaces, especially through tree planting. So therefore, I can request them to get in touch with the Carefree office.
Yeah.
Carefree, actually the headquarters are in Kikuyu.
That's true.
So basically, if they want to get in touch with us, we can connect them with the Carefree people.
Carefree. And Carefree is a beautiful, beautiful area. They have also done a good job in the environment. Caroline is saying, great job, David. The environment will surely reward your efforts. That is so true.
Thank you.
That is very, very true. And not only the environment, even future generations, they will reward the efforts that you're putting in to conserve that area and even the county at large. And I hope it's replicated in other places that we can, take care of these very crucial areas of our environment that, are feeding so many parts of the nation. But good job. Good job to you guys. Wow, that was such an insightful conversation. I feel like I have gone to class. Nimepatiwa diploma in like geography and environmental studies, but it has been awesome, and I hope you guys have also enjoyed wherever you are watching us from. Thank you so much for your feedback and the questions that you asked. They were so insightful as well. And yeah, the show isn't over. Tune in, continue tuning in. We're going to take a small music break, and then we'll be right back to have some more entertainment and better conversations, more insightful conversations as well. Keep it here.
Shida ya my youth wengi ni jackpot mentality, and that's why betting in big Kenya.
Yeah.
Sababu wasa wanapenda ni bet sahi ni kuwe na do, ni kuwe na ndai na madem. Basi unajua
ndai madem
na madem na luku, ngomesahau luku na luku, unaona?
Vitu nne.
But mimi naweza sema hivi manze, unacheki process ya kufika mahali unaenda ni muhimu, kwa sababu unacheki, unaona ukipata do haraka hata uwezi value yani.
True.
Lakini ukitama, kasa unaona kabla wamekuja hapo wamepigiwa freestyle, wamefanya nini ile siku watakuja kupata do, hawataiharibu kwa sababu watakuwa nakumbuka ile siku walitama, unakumbuka ile siku kwa gana dishi, unaona? Ndio maana mimi musemaga time ya kusote na kwa ni muhimu jina kushepigi bila una reason, unajua? Bila una reason, manze, kwa sababu unafoweke, wacha nikwambie, ukiwa na passion unafollow passion yako, do itakufuata.
True.
Unacheki?
Kuna buda fulani uniambiaga hivyo manzi.
Unacheki alafu kitu moja, unacheki dhahabu ndio kwa dhahabu lazima ipitishwe kwa moto yani, unaona? Alafu manze, nisema ni vizuri usigive up yani, na watu wengi usahau sana kuomba yani. Lazima manze upresa jama manze. Ni beyond sama most high. Yeah man. Alafu na nisema kitu ya mwisho ni mia mpya mia mzee na mipasuka, value ni mo. Value ni ile, so manze usidisrespect anyone. Unaheshimu kila mtu manze, unaishi poa. Watu ndio mali au sio? Yeah man.
All right. Then how did you get your to be connected to a UK record label? Because I'm sure mtu hapa anafikiria, hey, kabla nifike kujulikana msee UK, how do I even get in touch with those guys?
I mean, for me, I think umejua kitu kai even ina happen sahi, umeita ma artist waka perform, and then of course mko hapa amlipi kufanya hii kazi, si ndio? So msianza dhani hizi vitu zote zina happen, ni poa that naona mko hapa, but mtu mwingine akiona naona kama ni si ufala, but naona kama ni iko tu, si ndio?
Si kitu serious.
Si kitu tu, nika kitu tu kana happen, and then but ebu imagine hizi camera zikishoot, and then somehow somewhere waidendo edit, for example ziende YouTube, And then mse fulani tu fulani atakuwa anaenda anacheki around anacheki maartist wagani wako Kenya. And then on junior ndio huyo. Una get? So even though mimi nilipata tu simu usiku wa 8 nikaambiwa ni aje mimi ni Emmanuel Jal. Nimecheki sana kinyo unadu na ningependa sana ukuwe part of team yetu. So and then tukatumoleta tukafanya hizo vitu zote. So si upuuza platforms ka hizi. Tunaona ni ndogo, but if you know the importance of vitu ndogo ndogo, uta appreciate even the smallest. So tafadhali naomba imagine hii church Mavuno wamekubali maboyo wafanye chochote unataka yani. Unaweza rap venye unataka, unaweza model. Si tukianza church hata ukiona dread hivi ilikuwa unafukuzwa. Una get?
Yeah.
So si upuuza vitu kama hizi tunaona ni ndogo. Yani tunaona materi ningefanya shughuli zingine. But hizi ndio zinafanya eventually mse 5 years from now, 2 years from now, hawezi jua Kenya Mungu atafanya. Una get? Na pia wase upuuza kuperform. So kama uko na talent yote, unaogopa kuonesha watu. Juu unaogopa kuchekwa, unaogopa kudharauliwa. But inatake kuchekwa fast venye Junior, wacha nitumie example ya Junior, aliperform fast, akaperform tena, akaperform tena. So vitu ndogo ndogo hizo zinakaa ndogo but eventually zina build up zinakuwa big. Yes, yeah.
Respect humble beginnings.
Yeah.
That is it, yeah.
Wow, 145 na rende miucheza tukigenge na ujue nikaveve miucheza form na njegea kuseti mahedi na kutinga mashikindo tupa kama ndege kusonge sana mbele MBOGI SETE rende John Igenje chunga usichezo juta pigwa miti sita kupiga miti wecheza tuki wewe dezi na kucheza karaoke skiza toto peleka na upige lukukista lukuduiba joki weza piga topa ama kango na kombato sling na kichimba alafu cheze doba kada udi hadi nguo zimonchoke hadi chini ukeze tu kibabi kibazu ati kibazonga usikie tu vipigo cheza kaa wewe nicheze kaa mimi kam istemba yako tu viflex ati kam tukabati na ukamna kabuti party after party tokano hadi kwa baby after that tuta seti easy head mangwariti tukiwa chinge maflex ati zile fani tuteremsheka mbagi tu
ule pale nilikuja tukezani napata ule dem alikuja pale pani nikamboa pale nikampiga vitu fine nikampiga iyo nikapiga iyo nimedunga studio pale utadhani nilikuwa pani kona tinjum utadhani niliyamba bagenga dati nastakangi uchinga bagenga dati nastakangi uranga onga kutoka tukwakonga wadoga katotoka na feka katanga marungu matu waingiza baridi watoto yeah. Akikuja pale nimekuja tukezani na mdogo pale anataka vitu tenda piga tu anatesti kudani poko nina pale nikiroga pale ninatoka pale minakuwa kisa nenda kandoga pale unanipata tukuzane nikichoma pale ono class nikipata undergrad
dance kubambika baba nacheza nisikike juu ninatakia kuomoka alam na maibando kisete kila mona wikwetu na masho na kusafiri na kupatishia wote wakazi juu wakindema vidin zitembe ati hata kazi taenda katika kucheza na madenge ati wote na wamitaa zote hata we na matope tunapati vidope na ubaya kamu control test napenda mbodi zetu na kuwanga fiti komzetu ni kupati kila wakati kuitisha kwetu jua jesi tafadhali jurati sima tucheze na umati hili ni taarifa itisha utapewa uwezi ni mwaji spoila nikiwa inadi ni kupati na sikirazi bila pupa itisha manzejo itisha manzejo itisha manzejo itisha utapewa uwezi yimwa
ana channel fika 40 upate wrong grade inadi maninja kazini kutise mashada mawada tukikemba haka tingisha tingika matingli na majaki faguli wakilisha ngazi kiwaka moshi tatuka ibada imara nimesimama kasima kipete kazi toa kiitisha
cheki ati yangu imeshika hata siwata majena mrembo amebeba utapani anaiti nateka kama mnulikuwa teketimba mrembo anata ulistapi na ingiza toa ingiza kitu kwa utiba toa pa mbele nyuma mbele katikati mboga niko fiti pale kwa inadi toka niko na mbogi ya razi kwa topa ninakuta tu nikingwa nikitopa nikichika pale na kiba niroronga nimedunga pale kibabwenga badoka niostambuli kumina watu
upendanga kubambika na kukatika na madenge wote minadai jo kukatike na tubambike tesa kila mtu inadimbo kiteta tukofiti tunapenda tukutesa na kukati ati kila wakati jo kila pahali tukofiti bosho na pia kwa akili we manze na kango utashonwa utavumwa ukileta za kumea we jua utakangwa na ushono alafu zimwa ukileta za kumea
Friends undercover tumekuja kukisha na kunyambisha maisha temptation za kuwatepa tekidada tifile wanitekesa mapenzi kama valonekea waridi ni oda toka Jamaika meditation ni ile akibazeka alegreke dolupu ya mabazeka nompo nikipleki mutanibeba nikiseti mahedi zitawaweza muririmu mushindo na kuwateka ukisete inadi kutetesa
ati dungo medicine nilikuwa na kajema na dai vitu safi anapenda bakato nampiga medicine na ingiza kwa ichene ingiza kwa etre nilikuwa egiso na dem anadai vitu toa pato na ingiza kwa ipaini na oda domi kane jenga na ipada mina wada jo niko kafoto kana kuja kana pioga do niko kafoto kana dai vitu safi jo minda kapo mina roga tukitoka jo minda bazenga na stakangi roga jo minda kuroga na bado ndakutoka jo minda kafomu kamejipa kana wajo niko kafomu kamefika kana dai vitoa matekito mikiroga minatoka jo minda bazenga na stakangi utaya jo
pika zote hap ndazishike mina dai jo tonight hadi maisha tukatike na tucheze ala na tubambike tukiwa wote mina dai tonight tupige party tupige sherehe na madenge wote vile mnadai bora wasihepe ala chini mbogi sata kupiga uradi jua sikirati ala tulia upewe zote ati piga medicine piga
medicine pale tukezani pale dem anadai vitu fani na ingiza tu baridi kwa idani iyo chani nilikuwa kwa idani mina prolika bado ndakusample bado ndakuando na kitu ndakusando minda badanga nasta kange ukando minda kuteka mina pereka na ando yo ndo katika nenare anajua kaipa kwenga nandare Bogi Sete
Cheki Patimanga ni kuchil na kupasha na wazingu Kiplain na jua utapakisha kwa si mistari ngori ngwariti zikiseti matembe mawada majanki na mahedi tulipita na deni yangu adharani kimachongu yani bila tafadhali kia ruiru uswe nani mzazi tukatenge sima papa kwa kamusi vurugu tila kama bila na desturi kigaluku lokotaga almasi na juan taomoka chunyota ni azari sitaki ufucha na juan kati mabare na vitisho baridi ni kwa haraka ni adabu ni usema kasanti pia futi unisake kabi flani unipate meditation na wazazi
upando nipambike lukudiriba miupiga kila masaa maisa kuwasha pia ni lazima tusherehe sheria pia chokisiupiga na si excess ati Kimbogi Sete tu tukazenki budeng mabadeng kendel tuteke juma dengi wote ala
nakuja pale tumekuja kuitisha hiyo kitu pale naikuja kwa hivi naikunywa pale utatani miupinga pale pedino padua kisha bado pedua umekuja kuchachisha minda bajenga na bado ntawawasha bado sakifala na bado ntawapanga yo atukotoka Mbogi nipo na Kambogi na Mbogi sini Sete umekuja kuwa ando umekuja kuonenga mademu watawa unakuja kuwa remba potapoti nilikuwa kwa weekend nilikuwa wanajani chini ya majini kichiza kwa yo type Mbogi ni Sete umekuja kuwa razi yo umekuja kuwa razi
Toa gunshot kwa kitanda Mbogi Sete tumekaa mkiwa kanda sihini ngori ile ya mafaka ulizia usikie vile suroga kama kawa chupa sirudiki ndani nina roho zitoka gadharani 145 katibiwa na umati kwenye maiku kulia ni gengo kulanga kivevu chomaga tute wengine vikombe patina makali chekio warazi washali ya wanatini ngori makosa makodi niliachia makaveli siniko na injana na siya utapeli kama hujajua putindo mberi maisareki kupatane kwa kujiri
zitoke manze jo zitoke katutaki wewe vipido yopiga sherehe manze ndo upambike alafu banjuke fire party nice party nice cheza kama wewe tu vinare cheza sana buda usifree kama ice tuwe hutanai
cheza kawe ucheze kame wale mtaani mtakuwa kaepede ni mitaani nilipiga tu ikada niki ule pale utatani ni wakada ule uyo boss alipiga tukejana kapiga iyo lugu akapiga kwa ibada niki buda boss amepiga kwa ibada anaye vitu safi anadaye vitu gada Mbogi ni Sete imekuja kiwara imekuja kiupepe imekuja kuwadazi Mbogi sini Sete Mbogi sini Sete
yo Sete hamna protractor tupime iyo haga mamlina pedimanga wajanja washishada design kana kaza na ona kana swara na aliteka mtupa naito wanja kanapenda mete design ya pista kani genge msho ya warasta puti ndani ndo chumza mapapa Mbogi Sete situ tukiwacha tamashata kiuropa wanachaku kibati combination ile ya wajanja perekana na huko koza kujanga kitaka ganga niwenika bagoza kuponchoka perekana na huko
perekana ati tubacheza itizeki tubatesa watu watezeki teka tukuteka matingi wote wamekuja zote tuko fiti
tumekuja Mbogi Sete Mbogi Sete wanaroga hapa. Mbogi Sete ni wangori sana. Mbogi Sete ishafika hapa. Mbogi Sete itaua leo. Mbogi Sete ini noma sana. Mbogi Sete ninaua sana. Mbogi Sete ishafika hapa. Mbogi Sete itakuwa go. Mbogi Sete. Wow. Hey. Wow. Unajua mmeperform album nzima yote bila kutulia. Hebu kwanza tusimame vizuri kwanza. Mbogi Sete. Come tu huku siende mbali. Leo mzito akaya hapo katikati. Hapo tuko sawa. Nice. Haya. Kuja hapo katikati. Mbogi Sete. Wow. Karibuni sana kwenye show.
Shukran.
Manze mko na energy nyingine hapa. Mbogi Sete. Hii ni Mbogi Sete.
Mbogi ni Sete.
Kabla tuanze manze introduction kwanza, alafu tujue Mbogi Sete wametoka wapi.
Si Mbogi Sete hapa hivi. Mimi Grego Papa Fiatuka. Kila mahali. Grego Papa Fiatuka.
Ngoja kwa
Grego Papa Fiatuka.
Kuja kwa hiyo jina. Hiyo jina inamaanisha nini?
Kuelezea tu.
Haya.
Mbogi Sete hapa hivi, mimi naitwa Spoiler ama Last ukidai. Tumetoka Ruiru 145 huko ndani, endorsed by Hickel Production. Hiyo ndio management yetu.
Nice.
Mimi naitwa Dante ama Bazu. Wanatambua kama Bazu jina ya usanii. Bazu.
Usanii.
Ndio.
Kuja kwako. Hiyo jina imeniconfuse.
Okay. Nikiwa high school walikuwa wananiitaga Gregory, but hiyo jina nilikuwa cheza bake, so wase wakaichange Gregory na kakimauru sana, walikuwa wananiita Mark Grego, unaona? Wenye nimemaliza shule nimeingilia usanii, wakaileta Grego. Alafu nilikuwa najiitaga Toto Janja, unaona? Sasa siwezi ishi kujiita Toto. Sasa ikabidi nimeibadilisha na kulingana vile wase wengine walikuwa wanibandika tu majina, ikabidi tu imekuwa hivyo. Alafu hiyo ndio jina niliingia nao kwa usanii, so kubadilisha ni ngumu.
Iko fiti sana manze, napenda branding hapa hivi manze. Ladies and gentlemen, nacheki matisho hapa hivi. Hatari sana.
Shukran.
Noma kabisa. Kabla tuendelee, ngoja kidogo. Hello? Niko kwa show nitakukol. Kwa show. Poleni. Mzito manzana Nicole ni Mbogi Genje. Wananiambia manze mumeiba hii jina yao.
Hii jina
ni kama umeiba jina Mbogi Genje.
Jina ni classic bana. Sete na Genje. Kuna Sete. Kuna Genje. Amuamini bado. Jina ni Mbogi Sete.
Jina Mbogi Sete kwanza ilianzia wapi?
Sete, hiyo jina ilianza tu mtaa. Naweza wapapanulia, tulikuwa tunachapa tu mistari hatujui tutajiita nani. Sasa jina tumeanza kutafuta. Kuna words mob zilikuwa zinakaa Mbogi fulani, Mbogi sijui nini, Mbogi Minders sijui nini. Jina zilikuwa zinakaa hizo sijaizisahau. Lakini tulienda kwa manager senye tulikuwa tunamu approach siku ya kwanza. Tunataka tukamwambia tunadai atu manage, tunadai atupeleke pahali. Wenyewe tumeona tuko na talent. Kuna Bazu bado akukam. Lakini tuta hope next time atakam. So huyo ndiye alitu inspire na kutupea insight ya kuenda kwa huyo managers. Tumeenda hapo. Tumemchautolea mistari zetu, tumetoa ametuambia sasa mnajiita
swali muhimu sana.
Mnajiita nani kwa jina? Kwanza hiyo masaa tuliwaambia Mbogi fulani. Tulikuwa tunajiita Mbogi fulani. After kudiscuss Sete ilikam. Na tukaona yenyewe acha itulia hapo. Iende Mbogi Sete, tuko Sete.
Alafu unajua bado jina Sete, mwenye anaijua jina Sete inamaanisha kuwa gangari, uko rada, unakemba.
Uko chonjo.
So hii Mbogi yetu ni watu tuko rada. Hatuna zogo na msee, ni ile tu design mimi nakupatia chenye unataka, si unataka mziki nakupatia, yani unaion kiwewe. Sasa mimi nikishaachilia mimi ni Mbogi Sete, wewe utaion kiwewe.
Unajua mtaa SETE inamaanisha vitu mingi sana. So new SETE ama hiyo SETE inamaanisha nini?
Si kuseti hadi I think iko kwa kamusi. SETE inamaanisha uko gangari.
Chonjo
uko gangari umesimama yani shujaa.
Hebu patia huyo jamaa mic. Hebu sema.
SETE inamaanisha mwenye kugangari, mwenye anakuja kukuletea ufala na kupata kofi tuko gangari. Umesimama kibazenga sasa unacheki.
Na si ati inamaanisha ati anakuja ati tunamkanyaga. Kuna venye uko gangari hadi akili msi akikuja mbaya uko na fastness ya akili ya kukumbuka yenyewe jamani kimpeleka hivi na hivi. Vita tunaweza teke hapa hivyo. Hiyo ndio ubazu yetu sasa.
Kwa hii group manze mko watu wangapi manze? Juu uliona ni MBOGI ya ukweli? Hao wengine ni waoga.
Hawajafika waoga. Ni venye kuna tushughuli kiasi naweza sema zenye wangeweza kunini. But mmoja wao si haizi tupata but I think ni hata tukujia. Alishikwa na shughuli pia yeye.
Sasa mmewakia project fulani moja hivi iko pale kwenye YouTube.
Cheza kibabi. Tukidance kibabi. Alafu zikishika dance to kibabi.
Pole. Hebu nipelekeni manzi hiyo project ilikamaje kwa?
Cheza kibabi. Hiyo project tulikuwa tumekaa basement. Za matisho huko hivyo tu bado Ruiru. So hapo ndio tunaandikiaga mistari zetu most of the time tunapatana hapo si wote ni wa mtaa moja. Tukaweka beat ni ile tukasikia tuna flow nayo. But sasa hatuko yani mistari tuseme ilikuwa tunaogopa kuingia studio. Hapo ndio tumekuambia kuna mamenta bado kwa MBOGI SETE mnawaona kwa picha lakini si waimbaji hao ni mamenta. Yani wametutoa ndio wametusukuma tuingie kwa industry unaona. Sasa ndio Bazenga hapa akakuja na chorus. Ila msao changamka mistari ingia studio huko. Kakuwa greater than you expected juu. Wase mtaani walikuwa wanatuambia mazee hadi ukipita Ruiru sasa utasikia watu hii. Sasa si siku hizi hadi atuitu Grego, watu hii wanatuita cheza kibabi.
Ama MBOGI SETE.
Na tunakubali hadi unapita place nasikia wamesema cheza kibabi. Unajua huwezi kataja hadi
unakubali wewe.
Unafurahia sifa.
Kuna mavideo zingine pale za mtaa. Mmekuwa mkienda around mtaani. Alafu ukipata msee wote anauza ma sound nini? Unawaambia ni aje hebu cheza ngoma yetu.
Hiyo project.
Hebu niambie hiyo project buda inawakiaje?
Huko hivyo mtaa. Huko kuna wase wako na ma sound zenyewe hivyo unasema electrical service ndio. Sasa unaweza pata huko kuna msee hapo hivyo anauza ma speakers za Pioneer anazichezeshanga yeye anazisukuma. Ukienda hapo unamwambia nilikuwa na dai tupige support fulani. Tuweke ka sticker hapa hivi MBOGI SETE at least support tu. Anasema haizi kataa. Alafu tumuulize utatuguzishia doba yetu.
Hapo
atlaka anakuguzishia doba hapo ukitoka nje.
Unaacha
wase vile wanakatika juu noma. Hiyo ngoma yenyewe hata mili ni hype. Juu si kujuaga ni ngori hivyo. Juu iliguzishangwa hivi. Inaguzishwa mtoi kwenye yako washatoka. Hapo kuna bukla inaitwa Rock Villa. Wenye wako hapo washamotoka wamesikia kuna kitu nje washatoka. Wenye wako huko wameona kuna rende imetulia pale hivyo washakaa nini doba inachezwa na kila mtu anakatika unaona yenyewe hii doba si ati mchache. Unaweta wewe mwenyewe una nice to for your work. Ndio. Lazima ubambike.
Kabla tuingie kwa hizi project zenye mnadu, mzito. Mistari yako manze hapo kwa doba yenye mmetoa. Hebu tuguzishie kiasi tu tusikie.
Hivi. Nimekuja kibazenga, nimekuja kiwaenga. Huyo dem pale anadai vitu tisa, nampiga vitu mbe, nampiga atatesa, atabayo press. Ninakuja kiwaenga. Mdenge alitaka vitu safi. Nampiga hiyo sign na kitangi. Kitu iko safi naingiza kwa hii. Mcheki.
Sijacheki kitu yote. Nipeleke tu pole pole, Kuna dem
kuna dem amekuja kuna dem amekuja Kibazenga
kwa nyumba yako.
Anadai vitu tesa.
Anadai vitu
tesa. Nampiga vitu fine, anaingiza kwa enda. Meshika sasa.
So,
hiyo ni nusu.
Hiyo ni nusu. Kuna utaki kuendelea.
Hiyo lazima tu kuna venye lazima iende kwanza.
Sasa hizi mistari zenu mnaonaga zikiwa poa sana saa zile mnaziandika. Saa zile unaita huyo mdem anapigwa 9 inakuwa feta.
Ama ni haikuangi hivyo. Ni venye beat venye unachukua beat unapiga nayo nini brako. Unajua venye hauwezi ita dem hapo hivyo ati akuje tumpige tesa. Brako unapiga na beat.
Kweli.
Hauwezi ita dem ati kuja. Pigi tesa. Sasa amekaa hapo hivyo umepiga tesa. Ataisikia ndio, lakini saa si ati ile ni beat sasa unapiga nayo. Kama unaita tesa sasa.
Kuna kitu unataka kusema bro?
Nataka kusema joga bado usanii na kwa creativity.
Kweli.
Na hiyo creativity haikujagi ati in one way. Unajua? Kuna mtu anaweza kuwa creative andike trap ikutoe kwa kiti. Kuna mse anaweza kuwa creative aimbe reggae itokee ikiwa reggae. So sisi tukiweka beat chenye inakaa basi uandika, then sasa tukipiga ma revisions za mistari kwa studio tunaenda tukika, yani unaenda ukirectify juu hivyo sasa tu ndivyo tu utaandika. Lazima ikuwe na mistakes ndio uzichuje.
Sai Gengeton ilikuwa wave sana time fulani. Ni nini hiyo mnaleta mpya manze kwenye game?
MBOGI SETE kwenye game tunakaa sherehe, tumekaa ni God fearing, tunadai kuwapiga entertainment yenye itawachukua tu kuwachukua nice. Tunadai mafans wetu wote wa nice huko hivyo kawa natusikiza. Hatutaki tuende ikaekana tunaenda huko juu tukuwe na malawama nini, hatudai vitu kaa hizo. Kuringa hatutaringa. Takubonga kitu joining MBOGI SETE, manager yako kwa page utapata namba yake hapo, bonga na kila kitu tu mtaelewana.
So nyi vibe yenu ni kupati, kujibamba, hiyo ndio kitu mnaleta.
Amoni
kama mtu ashaifanya kitu kaa hiyo before?
Kuna venye anaweza kuwa ameifanya but tunataka kuifanya more better. Sisi venye Mungu atatupiga potential yetu juu as in sisi hatutaki, yani hatujaingililia kwa nini za kubonda sana, ama unajua kila msee huko gana theme ya nyimbo zake. So yetu tunataka ikuwe sana ni kupati, kujibamba. Hii group iliformio time ya corona na ndio ile time yenye Uhuru alikuwa amesema wasanii wa entertain raia ili wa kijani. So sisi tunataka tu maneno ya entertainment, fun, yani kitu kama hizo.
Mimi nataka kujibamba.
Yani hiyo ni kujibamba in short.
Si ati kujibamba, nikisema kujibamba ati najibamba kila day. Kujibamba si ati kutoka Monday hadi kutoka Sunday hadi next Sunday. Bado niambie nipige sherehe Sunday, Monday niingie mboka hadi saa 2, Sunday niingie church tena nipige sherehe next week Sunday. Si ati nipige tu daily like imefuatana.
Talking of mboka, sasa na cheki ma project kadhaa mmeanza kufanya. Tisho hapa hivi. Hii ni mboka ya kwanza. Ya pili?
Ya pili kuna maji.
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 Tunauza maji.
Tunauza maji kona nini yetu.
Maji ko?
Ya MBOGI SETE.
Maji ya MBOGI SETE.
Wapi maji?
Maji.
Maji.
Ndio hii maji yetu. Ni MBOGI SETE. Yani na ni natural na tukikuja ilikuwa
maji lazima kuwa natural.
Hapana, si zile za machote. MBOGI SETE. Hii ndio project, hii ni project ingine ya MBOGI SETE among many other projects. Zingine ni mingi lakini kuzitaja
na tutahope God atatusaidia hii.
So hii idea ya maji lilikamaje? Juu wasanii wengi huku jaga hapa hivi sijaona mse wote amekuwa na hii idea ya maji.
Idea ya maji tulikuwa tumemedi mtaa. Tunauza tisho, kuna pia ya MBOGI SETE. Tuliona enyewe tumenyonya watu na matisho, alafu na tisho ni taa. Hii ni punch, si ndio hiyo? Sasa maji kutengeneza hata mtaa kutembea ni rahisi.
25. Yani kitu kiasi yenye unaweza fika kwa, yani hakuna msee huko nyumbani hawezi fika.
Hawezi fika. Alafu tena from home. Wasee huko nje. Kitu kama hii ni kitu decent. Hata kunywa hii maji ya MBOGI SETE, ukisikia mtu alikunywa maji ya MBOGI SETE anataka kuona hiyo ni gani. Kama anapata na lebongori hata iondokea unacheki. Hata ishi kujua tu maji MBOGI SETE. MBOGI SETE.
So kuna mali nyuto hii maji.
Connection
iko.
Connection iko.
So pia nyinyi mko na base yenu yenye mnaenda kutoa hii maji alafu
mnaziprint.
Mtaa inasemaje manze kuhusu kila kitu yenye mnadu?
Mtaa huko tunaona imetupiga support mbaya, iko nyuma yetu vizuri sana na tunashukuru hiyo sana. Wametupea moral, motisha kukama. Hata interview kama hii ukiwa na watu wanakusupport nyuma utawezi legeza kukama. Lazima uchape to your best venye utaweza.
Wow, noma sana. We are looking up kwa zile vitu zenye mko karibu kufanya, yani si ndio? Na muendelee kusukuma kazi kabisa, si ndio?
Kabisa.
Venye tu sasa mko niletea maji, sikuwa najua mko na maji hapo hivyo, lakini mnaweza niachia ni
maji lazima tukuachie upige.
Kama itaniseti manze, si ndio?
Useme ni makali.
Au yako serious? Patie ni maji apige maji. Patie undo yende anafunikanga deal zote zenu.
Sasa sio hadi unajua mabazu ongeangi sana, wanaongeanga kukuwa na ngori.
Hapa ndo atanena.
Hebu niulize manze ya mwisho tu manze. Mna manageaje kukua group hivi? Unajua ku maintain group wase wa young hivi ni ngumu sana. Hizi ma project zote mna do.
From the word MBOGI inamaanisha watu wengi. Ndio. So sisi tuko watu wengi, yes, but tunakuwa very united. Hadi tupiga internal meetings za MBOGI maybe after every 2 weeks ama 1 week kila saa tu, unaona. So tukipiga hapa hivyo, si ni watu fulani wenye tutakwambia ukweli, ikuume but ikusaidie. So hapo hivyo ndo tutapatana nikuambie na wewe bazu hapo ulifanya hivi na hivi, ulituchomea ulituchomea jina na ukufanya fitu. Ukitaka kukasirika utakasirika, bado utarudi tu kesho, unaona. So hivyo ndo si ufanya. Tunaishigi tu by kurectifyana. Unaona? Huwezi ishi peke yako.
Kweli.
Huwezi jikosoa. Huyu mwingine ndo anakuona, huwezi jiona.
Huwezi jiona. Bazu. Kwa industry manze, mna look up to kina nani sahi kwa hii game?
Sahi siwezi sema tunaangalia kina nani, sababu sahi sisi ndo tunataka tu grow. Tumeanza chini, tunataka tu grow, hata sisi tufike venye hao sio wamefika juu, macheki.
Kweli.
Sasa hakuna haja venye unaweza sema ati hata sisi tufanye juu chini tuko kama kina Silas. Na sisi ndo tunajijua mwenyewe, si ndio? Tunaweza toa hata sisi tunajinua tufike, hata kama wanafika bei venye wanafika, hata sisi ati tuko wachache tunafika. Si ndo wale wa.
Sasa hii hakuna mtu mna look up to.
Hakuna venye sisi mwenyewe sasa.
Labda to inspire, si ndio? Kuna wasanii ma big fish hivi wanakupea moral kama MBOGI Genje. Hao wase uninspire sana juu unaweza angalia wase kutoka ngoma ya Kidungi. Chekile Kidungi utageuzwa Kidungi. Na uangalia ngoma ya Gizgiz zinafanana, hazifanani, si ndio? Na hao wase Kidungi ilika mingi, unaona ni wase wa mtaa. Ngumi Mbwegze kukam wamefika Maibe. Unaona, kwa hivyo lazima uende ukiupgrade.
Wamefika Maibe.
Wanakupa moral tu fiti.
Ni nini mnaona itawasukuma manze nyinyi kama wasanii? Sasa hii ndio mmeanza. Nini wewe unaona itawapush?
Push. Najua tuko na management mzuri. Hiyo tutatupeleka Fahikel Production.
Kabisa.
Alafu passion yetu tunaitoa kuitoa talanta tumepewa na God. Hatuwezi ilalisha. Lazima kuchapa vile tutadai. Venye unajua ubambe mafans, bamba wase, design unaweza sikiza dobadi na msee mzima. Unaficha majina kadhaa kidesign, si ndio hiyo?
Itakuwa fiti, si ndio?
Inakuwa fiti.
Juu mna look up to MBOGI Genje, sasa mkapatiwa chance unaweza ambia Mbogi Genje nini mkipatana nao hivi?
Si tuko rada, si tuko SETE, tukapewa chance. Umeuliza tukapewa chance. Tukapewa chance. Ai tutachapa ile tu kitu best. Yaani umepatiwa ya kupotelea nini tu, yani kwa nini ku escape death.
Opportunity
unapiga tu mali ya nini. Opportunity comes once by the way.
Ukipewa unachapa yako
yote. Yenyewe ni mabig fish, itabidi tumeti hadi tukikataa. Unaona bado ni mabig fish wamekuwa kwa industry miaka mingi. Ngawaje si muda mrefu wanatu inspire.
Wao wametoka kwa ghetto. Kama sisi kwetu pia ni kwa Dimanga pia.
Ndio akiamba Mbogi SETE, Mbogi Genje zinafanana kiplani.
Inaweza kuwa fiti.
Inaweza kuwa fiti.
Talking of that on this camera, talking of that by the way, we have Black Boy Music. It's a music production.
Yeah.
Na tuko karibu kuilaunch yani. Tunaweza fanya kitu bana. Nyinyi na hiyo Mbogi Genje. Unaonaje?
Inaweza kuwa fiti, hatuwezi bonga. Inaweza kuwa fiti.
Tubonge. Si ndio? Tufanye kitu hapo hivyo manze, kwa kitu kingine hatari sana, si ndio?
Mambo mbaya.
Bwana. Ladies and gentlemen, Black Boy Music will be coming very 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 soon. Tuko karibu kuilaunch, itakuwa hatari sana. Mbogi SETE. Sasa hivi mnataka kutusetia nini manze tu? Tuone kama tutaishia ama mtatuseti. Unaweza tusetia nini sasa hivi?
Bali huyu jamaa amesema kwa mistari. Ukiitisha utapewa na uwezi nyimwa. Niwagize nikupe.
Haya, nimeagiza nipe.
Umeagiza nini?
Sasa hivi mnataka kucheza ngoma gani sasa hivi?
Chapa hiyo iko YouTube, hiyo Cheza Kibabi.
Cheza Kibabi. Cheza Kibabi. Haya, sawa basi. Twende kazi.
Kibabi, dance kibabi, alafu zikishika dance tu kibabi, kila mahali, kila wakati, kila pahali, dance tu kibabi, cheza kibabi, dance kibabi, alafu zikishika dance tu kibabi, kila mahali, kila wakati, kila pahali, dance tu kibabi.
Tunakaa mnatujali kusijamsi, wakanda ni mawengi,
tunakuja na mafansi, pigwa kichwa na magansi, wakuna maklasi, tuko fiti sio faa, tumepiga tukiba,
kila fala ni mosheki ya kimbie tu vifasta, tutiki tukisema ni pita kwa mafansi,
maniga atutiki kuwapita ni maasi, kwa chupa ukilia utabebwa na maasi,
kwa picha hii ni real, ukishindo enda ass,
na beats ni maklisi, usitanya tutapasi,
tutakill tutapita mafala kuwa flash,
cheza kibabi,
dance kibabi, alafu zikishika dance tu kibabi, kila mahali, kila wakati, kila pahali, dance tu kibabi, cheza kibabi, dance kibabi, alafu zikishika dance tu kibabi, kila mahali, kila wakati, kila pahali, dance tu kibabi. Anakava anawaba na chezanga kabaridi, kitepa na mawana moshi baada ya maini, choreava kwa za mamendo Roma ni warazi, Mbogi yote mewasha kingwaridi, atiseti ngwaridi, chome vikididi, kibanga mabanga na ziba piketi, mande toka pikilia tiki, kisha nyamisha kaka idi, cheza kibabi, dance kibabi, alafu zikishika dance to kibabi, kila mahali, kila wakati, kila mahali, dance to kibabi, cheza kibabi, dance kibabi, alafu zikishika dance to kibabi, kila mahali, kila wakati, kila mahali, dance to kibabi.
Napenda zikishika mahedi si masheki, na vile nimenyanya nimeseti kihedi, nimemedi na kabebe na kachoki na kamdenge na kapeleka mtagi, napenda hakabibi zikitingika dingi kama waterbed ziwe tu majimaji, nitingishie nikodulie nikodisie pole pole tu mtagi, nitingishie nipandulie nikodisie pole pole tu mtagi, cheza kibabi, dance kibabi, alafu zikishika dance tu kibabi, cheza kibabi, dance kibabi, alafu zikishika dance tu kibabi, kila mahali, kila wakati, kila mahali, dance tu kibabi, cheza kibabi, dance kibabi, alafu zikishika dance tu kibabi, kila mahali, kila wakati, kila pahali, dance tu kibabi, cheza kibabi, ati jo dance kibabi, yo alafu zikishika mazitu we dance tu kibabi, Mbogi
Sete tena ati tumekam tu tena utati Mbogi Sete ngoma mbaya. Lazima kuwa panga jubogi ni lafu lazima kuwa kanga tipindo pedi ni lazima kuwa choma majoki kukata pia kujikamba tikitiki kwenya dabo deka mchandi sana kwa kila kakiweta nakula gaveve soni utaga vejelira kigogo kolumbu kolambo na madola watu mamorio bora ucheze chini bora ucheze chini ucheze ndogo takuwa mamorio bila zogo alichorea hongo na uongo tutapigwa za mongo kimangojo ati life imekuwa hard lakini jali bless alikuwa kwa mabreak la nice too finally thanks to the Lord ati the most high chiki sing praises praise the Lord ametupenda bench kwa kibuda tu sana kwa fans tuko naona ni kazi tu pale tu global to bless na God ametupeleka tu far tu sana
Itisha na penye unaitisha mrembo kuja pole pole na kupiga katondo uko fanfeng iyo tembe wa tembe tembe iyo tunalende uko na Mbogi imebogi seni Sete imekuja kuwa tembe imekuja tuwakishe mamboro mangoti wakiliwa tembe tuwakitu kika kuku kwa irende tuwa tindi kwa ikende tuwa riti magotinde tuwa riti mampicho mbara tende yo Mbogi Sete
Mbogi Sete
umetusete Mbogi Sete wangore Mbogi Sete umetusete atipokuza
nyinyi ni wangore umetusete itakuwa Mbogi Sete alright tukimalizia manze mabuda kabla mtu ambie mnapatikana wapi kwa mtandao manze wacha tucheki kwa mtandao watu wanasemaje. Tuko na Caroline Atieno anasema Mbogi Sete manze moto sana.
Shukran.
Nick Awesomeness manze ni rapa fulani alikuwa ametoka hapa hivi jaka wa nguvu sana. Anasema manze Mbogi Sete manze moto sana 100%.
Shukran sana.
Noma si ndio? Alafu manze tuko na Bradley Ongota anasema Mbogi Sete. Mbogi manze
extravagora.
Mbogi lazima ikuwe sete, si ndio?
Sasa.
Tuko na mrembo hapa hivi manze anajiita Beatrice Patricia anasema which Gengeton artist do they look up to? I think mulisema Mbogi Genje hapo hivyo, si ndio?
Ndio.
Manze. Alafu Caroline anauliza do they do what they say in their lyrics?
Hapana, hiyo ni entertainment tu. By the way, huyo ametaja I think imekupita. Amesema Mbogi Sete is a God fearing group. Tunapenda saja.
Amen.
Ni ile tu talanta venye imekaa lazima tu uandike doba. Ili pia uone kaitakulisha.
Wezi lalisha.
You heard it Caroline? Hawafanyi hizo vitu. This is a gospel. they are saved there.
They are saved.
Yeah. And of course, man, we have Michael Black anauliza what is your main source of revenue?
Revenue.
Yeah.
A main source of revenue kuna these t-shirts zinauzwa na Tao. Pia kuna hii kofia ni Punch ukidai ikiwa na lebo ya Mbogi Sete. Pia kuna hii t-shirt pia ni Tao.
Tuseme basically projects
tuna rely nazo.
Nice. Napenda kitu mnadu nyinyi wa young mumeingia kwa game and then mko business minded. Nionyesheni ile logo tena manze kabla hatujafanya ile kitu. Sasa hii mkono manze, hiyo mkono ni inamaanisha nini?
Hii mkono inamaanisha claw ya simba. Hadi ukiona hapa hivi kwa t-shirt simba yenye imechorwa hapa katikati imepanua maklo. So yani in short we are brave. Tuko lakini hatuko wild like a lion. Sisi tuko brave. Yani kila kitu tuko courageous, we can stand. Sasa simama kila
kila mahali.
Unaona?
Hakuna mali naweza ogopa kutaja jina Mbogi Sete. Imeshakuwa part of me, ishaniingia. Hadi Grego ilipotea. Watu sasa wananijua Mbogi Sete. Yeah.
Nice. Kwa mtandao manze tunapata vitu zenu aje?
Kwa mtandao mtapata vitu zetu YouTube.
Yeah.
Kuna stuff zetu ziko hapo, search Mbogi Sete utawapata hapo. Facebook page pia utatupata hapo hivyo. Search Mbogi Sete. Instagram pia utatupata hapo, search Mbogi Sete.
Yeah.
Alafu support tu muhimu. Tunaomba mafans wetu wote kila mahali au wasiwa huku mtupige support. Tusaidiane tu. Kama ni kusaidiana.
Hivyo.
Manze tukimalizia hapa hivi kuna comment fulani imeingia. Unifan wenu wa nguvu sana anajiita Joseph Owidhi anasema Mbogi Sete na watambua sana na watch kutoka Ruiru 45
mtabiki wa
45 kabisa. Anasema anashukuru sana manze, mna wa represent vizuri sana
kabisa.
Na anauliza manze, mtu anaweza join aje Mbogi Sete?
Kujoin Mbogi Sete tuko endorsed by Hikel Production. Management yetu iko hapo. Bypass ukienda Ruiru, bypass mwisho wa chuma kuna Dale Apartments hapo, ofisi ya manager wetu iko hapo, mtampata hapo.
Wow. Kazi fiti manze. Tuendelee kusukuma kazi, si ndio? Ya mwisho manze, tunapatikana wapi kwenye mtandao tukimalasia? Wacha Bazu ongee. Wacha Bazu ongee bana.
Mtandao unaweza nipata pale hivyo kwa Dante Bazu, Facebook, YouTube pale Dante Bazenga, Instagram pale Dante Bazenga. Hii ndo nini yangu ya hivi.
Na Mbogi Sete.
Mbogi Sete pale hivyo bado utapata Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. YouTube pale bado utaipata tu pale.
Yeah man.
Ndio ndo Mbogi sasa.
Tumeshukuru manze, si ndio?
Kweli.
Tuendelee kusukuma manze. Lion Ting, Lion Day, Mbogi Sete manze. Muendelee kutuseti na hizo vitu, si ndio? Kabisa manze. Shukran kabisa.
Wazi.
Haya. Kabisa. Hiyo utaniachia hapo. Patia huyo mzito hapo. Haya. Yeah. That's how we do it, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, we are live on YouTube at E_squared TV. In the group that you have seen here, it's not other than one of the best #1 Twenge Ton group, Mbogi Sete. Ladies and gentlemen, may I please invite the beautiful lady from the west side of Africa, America, Nairobi. Sahi utaki introduction, utaki.
Endelea. Keep it coming.
Achana na. Nimejam, achana na.
Sija complain.
Nimejam.
Sija complain.
How is it?
Amazing. Amazing. Watu wako na psych, yani they have so much energy. I love it.
I wish ningekuwa naweza fikiria hivi age yao. Niuze maji.
I know.
Manze.
Wamefikiria tu venye wanaweza generate income apart
from
music.
Venye sahi nafikiria. Lakini hao wamefikiria wakaifanya.
Na imagine. Wamesema wako shule?
Wengine wamemaliza.
Wengine wamemaliza.
You can't be in school and talking those things.
You can. Yeah. How many artists have come here and told us they're still in school? You can. I think you can. It's very possible. It's possible. But they're really doing an amazing job. I can't wait to see wakifika hapo kwenye wanasema akina Mbogi
Genje. Wow. Amazing stuff. Kama sasa wanaweza fanya hivi, that means they can do a lot huko mtaani.
That's true.
Amazing stuff. I wish ningekuwa na kitu kama hiyo.
Yeah.
Kichwa ingekuwa poa sana.
Yeah.
We have come to the end of this thing.
We have, and we totally enjoyed the environment conversation, conversation that we had. Nimesikia kama nimeenda shule na nika graduate. In those few minutes that we had that conversation with David, he's such a wealth of knowledge.
Yeah.
And I'm sure inspire watu wengi pale nje. To inspire, by the way. And he has also called upon us to go and plant trees And see now you move on, like you move on. Naona director huko chini ya maisha yake yote. Anyway, he's called upon us to go and plant trees, to also participate in, to take responsibility, personal responsibility of our environment. Na ameongea story mob sana. Guys, watch that conversation. It's gonna, once this show ends, we're gonna upload it to our YouTube channel, E_squared TV. So you'll find all that information. And wow, if you want to know what wetlands are and how you can participate in conserving the wetlands, how you can participate in making sure that as a Nairobian, you get clean, safe drinking water. Check that content out. You're gonna be happy you did.
Yes, indeed. And of course, man, please remind us that next month we are celebrating
World Environment Day.
Very correct. By the way, we graduate. Also, don't forget, manze, the brother Nick Awesome is working on the mixtape. So, ndeni pale kwa YouTube channel yake, yani mumsupport, yani na filio vibe ya hip hop, unafanya muziki yako, then you upload the mixtape. It's a lot of work. So, ndeni musikio chali anafikiria nini. And also support MBOGI SETE kwa hizo vitu zenye wanadu, yani kuuza maji, t-shirt, kofia. It's amazing stuff. Also support me. Here.
Yeah, you can support us by clicking on that button, that red button down there, written subscribe,
and
subscribe, guys. Yeah,
it's
and you hit that
stuff.
Yeah.
Let's come to the end of this thing, but just before we do that.
Yeah, it's a very special day today. In here. Our crew members, one of our crew members, our assistant producer, it's her birthday, and we could not end this show without wishing Beatrice Patricia a happy birthday.
Where is Beatrice Patricia? By the way, she's always online kuuliza maswali.
And she's also she's a fantastic fashion designer, you guys. Hataki kukuja show, anaogopa kamera. Anakuanga nyuma behind the scenes.
Lazima akuje. You know the show will not end kabla hajakuja. That is the only thing.
As the band plays happy birthday, kuja tafadhali Beatrice. Hauongei. We just want to see you.
Just come. Unafikiria kuwa na birthday ni rahisi? Hey, dance.
That is Beatrice.
Dance. Hey, dance. It is your day, celebrate.
To you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday
to you.
Happy birthday
to you. And that is how we wind the show today. It's been an amazing show. Thank you guys for tuning in. And until next Saturday, adios.
That's how we do it, man. Thank you so much.